And we seem to be alive again. So welcome back, everyone, to more Cross of Iron. Would anyone like to recap what happened last time, or should they just watch the last episode? Because a lot of spicy stuff happened.
I would strongly suggest that you all watch the last episode, but I should give a cliff notes. People died. People died. Civilians were killed. The Commissar disagreed that these civilians should be killed. Pius disagreed that they shouldn't be killed. But before that, Lieutenant Dan almost died from heat exposure.
Put it that way, I suppose.
That's a way of putting it.
If you want more details, you should watch the episode.
Yes, indeed. Anyway, so the way we're going to pick this up is after things calmed down a little bit last time. The further backup arrived from your regiment with a couple of more chimeras rolling in with what manpower they could spare. And everyone kind of more or less consolidated after the village was secure. And the other squads agreed to basically take over the cleanup so you guys could get your wounded back to Hill 59 as soon as possible for treatment. So you're all basically bundled into Chimera, and the rest of the boys will take care of, putting the civilians in cuffs and interrogating and getting interpreters and all that stuff that you would do. And looting and disposing of bodies. Whatever loot you managed to get last time, you can take with you, though. So just anything that's left behind, all the cleanup and logistics will take care of. So you're all bundled off into your Chimera, and you head back to your base, Hill 59. Is there anything you'd like to do on the journey there, as it'll take a couple hours?
I'm gonna pray.
Okay. Gren, you'll meet them there at the base, basically, is how I will presume this. So.
I assume I came back from
the temple. Yeah.
Let's say.
So the priest sobs with his son and the Whammon being injured and Lieutenant. What about everyone else? Are you all just kind of sitting there quietly, not really knowing what to do after all that?
I would just take a nap.
Okay.
In game.
All right.
Yeah. No, I was half expecting you to literally just I want to take a nap and then hear a disconnect sound.
Yeah, I was kind of half expecting that. I was like, oof.
I already took a nap.
No worries. Oh yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we do have a bit of a smaller party today, but we'll make do. It's fine. All right. You arrive back at Hill 59 over here. Your Chimera drives in, vroom vroom. Does an epic drifto. There you go. And you can all disembark now.
Yee.
Oh, sorry. Give me a minute. I'll just turn all you guys upright.
Oh, shit.
There you go. That'll do.
I guess I'll put myself and Bjorn down near the tents.
Somebody's run to the medic.
Okay. Skoganash will take Lieutenant Dan to the medical places. Which will be, I'll call this tent just here.
Fair enough.
So you can place your boys in there.
Nulite will remember the medal he found in the closet next to the room where administratum person Benjamin was being held.
Sargoy Benjamin, yes.
And he walks up to him and asks if this was his, with the medal in his hand.
Oh, thank you, Commissar. I was wondering if that got lost or not.
It was in a closet, the room next to where you were being held.
Ah, figures they would keep my possessions. Bastards. Oh well. Thank you for
They
taking
did
care of
now.
it. He kind of just walks alongside you and is like, I think your commissar will want to discuss with you the matter that happened earlier.
Okay.
Stu,
Yeah?
notice something about the tank?
What about the tank?
The angle?
He is mastered aerodynamics.
I think they were.
Sir, what are you doing? Chief, what are you doing? Sir, flipping this chimera.
Oh no, that's just how it is because of the angle, so don't worry
Nice.
about it.
It's a work of a
It's not
diamond.
upside down.
It's not actually upside
It's
down.
a diamond engine. Look at it.
But if it triggers you, there you go.
Just taking a nap.
Yes.
Here we see the chimera sleeping in its natural habitat. Beautiful.
Right. So, who would like to do the things first?
Well,
I
suppose
suppose I should talk to the commissar.
Alright.
straight to business.
Demir sees you approach and says, Vitae. Oh, fuck, what's New Lights? That's it, isn't it? Romanov. Nulete Romanov. Also, why does Han and Alice have the same icon?
Nanny.
What the fuck? How did you do that?
Yeah, there's two of them now.
Oh yeah, oh hell yeah.
This is getting out
It's
of
because of
hand.
that one time when
Du-
It's 'cause
du-
that-
du- du- du.
Wait,
I
how
am
did
Spartacus.
Alright.
It's because of that one time when I got control over Nulsa Sheet.
Oh, I need to get rid of that. Oof. I will revoke the privileges. There we go. Alright. Fucking Commissar Demir looks over Nulete and says, I see you recovered Lieutenant Dan, Commissar.
Yes, indeed. We've also found this administratum lad named Benjamin. He was tied to a bathtub being interrogated by the commie bastards.
Okay, he nods and looks over to Sargoy and kind of nods a nice greeting to him, and Sargoy bows in return. And they kind of converse a few words that are very immaterial, just like some greetings, asking how things are, and he asks Sargoy, what he was doing before he was captured and so forth. They keep it brief, not to basically keep you waiting, essentially. But eventually, Sargoy kind of just sits down next to Crate, and then Demir turns next to you and says, I did hear some Vox reports, Commissar, that there was some kind of incident after the village was secured.
Yes. The squad mate named Pius began shooting civilians, including children, because they did not speak the same language as us, more or less. And I would have executed them on the spot, but somehow I forgot where I was and ended up driving here, almost as if there had been a pause of time for about a week or so.
Almost as if there was a pause in the narrative. How could this be?
Yeah, something like that. Personally, I would have liked to have him summarily executed, but now that he's here, I suppose I'll let someone else deal with that. Or at least send him to a re-education camp or a penal legion.
That would be your appraisal and judgment, I take it.
Sorry, can you say that again?
Very well, Commissar. I will know that as your appraisal and judgment of the situation.
Thank you.
Bring him before me. I'd like to hear his testimony.
Nulite calls Pius over, I guess. I don't know where he is, though.
Oof.
Okay, don't fucking teleport behind me.
Nothing personnel,
Oh, that
kiddo.
was next to you.
This is the commissar.
Oh, okay. Then here.
Okay, yeah, that's perfect. He turns to you and says, Corporal Pius, what
Aye.
is your appraisal of the incident? Please tell me in your own words. Answer truthfully and honestly upon the word of the Imperial Creed.
I assume you're asking about the unarmed people I shot, correct?
That would be correct.
Ah, well, you see, we were asking them about where the, Wait, sorry, hold on. Sorry, I'm remembering last week all of a sudden. Sorry about that. Okay, let me
It all comes back
Okay.
to me.
Okay, yeah, sorry. Okay, I got it put back together. Anyway.
What really
anyway.
happened that day?
Alright.
Sorry about that. I also seem to have experienced this week of mindlessness. Anyway. Well, you see, we got to the village and we started asking questions such as where the enemies were, where the traitors were. These people did not tell us that they were there, hiding in the other buildings, and they ambushed us. When I came back and asked them why they didn't warn us about the ambush, they did not answer me, so I shot them.
Because they didn't speak your language, dumbass.
I see. And you could not communicate to them effectively, that is correct.
No, also on that note, I'd like to request a linguist that could actually communicate with civilians of this world to be added to my squad.
That could be arranged. Anyway, continue, Corporal Pius.
Not Western, sorry.
Do you have anything further to add?
Well, after refusing to answer the questions, I was shooting them. Then I was shot. But thankfully
By
Commissar,
Nulete, correct?
aye. Fortunately, my plot armor kept my arm from being blown off. Well, that's what I'm gonna call. That's what I'm gonna call a fate point, okay?
Yeah.
the, god,
The old
the
fates.
god emperor protected me.
Are you
should've done
injured
what?
in your arm?
Sorry, repeat that.
Are you injured in your arm at all?
Nah, I got shot earlier somewhere else, but no, the arm's fine.
I see. Do you believe your behavior was justified under the Astra Militarium's codes of conduct?
Aye, Commissar.
Commissar Nulete, do you feel his actions were justified?
No. Not only that, but he disobeyed a direct order from a commissar. Regardless of what the Astra Militarum says, that is worthy of being shot on its own.
And Commissar Nulete, you are also the acting commander of Bravo 2-2. That's correct, yes?
Yes.
Well, it seems that we have a charge of disobey. What's the formal term for disobeying an order? There's a formal military reg.
Insubordination.
Insubordination, yeah, that's the one. It seems we have a charge of civilian death and also of insubordination. It is a little unfortunate, this situation. Corporal Pius, normally the Officio Perfectus would simply issue a summary execution on the spot, as Nulete would have been within his right to do, but I've looked into your service record and I believe you could still be of great use to the Emperor. You could still further remove the stain of your character with future actions. But there is a price for this, and you will have to earn back your service through a more difficult method. I'm going to take away your ability to utilize a potent firearm. And he kind of clicks his hand a little bit, and these two stormtroopers immediately move in to grapple you. Do you resist at all, or?
No.
Okay.
But also, what did he say? He said he's gonna take away what?
He's going to take away your ability to wield potent weaponry.
Ah, okay.
So what he's going to do is, first of all, he kind of nods over to Sargon, or Sargoys, I should say, who actually says, "Excuse me a moment, chap," and he basically pries the melter gun away from you, and kind of sits back down the crate with it, kind of idly looking it over.
I help take the backpack off.
Okay, so, oh, thank you, chap, that's very kind of you. And he just takes the backpack as well. It's a bit heavy for him, but he manages to carry over to the crate. He just sets it down and seems fascinated by it. And while you're being grappled by the stormtroopers, Demir flicks out kind of gestures with his hand, and one of them pulls out your left forearm outstretched. And he, without a word, he grabs your forearm and twists it with horrendous strength.
Pius quietly accepts.
What's your toughness?
41.
You suffer 10 wounds as the commissar basically grasps your forearm and bends it at the odd angle. Bones crack and just pure agony reaches up into your shoulder nerve system. And you almost fall to the floor. Well, actually, make a toughness test at -20.
-20?
Yep.
-20.
Oh yeah, dude, you pass out almost from the pain. Like, you just fall to the floor, but the stormtroopers kind of keep you held upright as he does this, and he, with your mangled, ruined forearm just splitting at an unnatural angle, he quick draws a power saber and brings it down on the joint in your forearm at the elbow. And your forearm falls off, and you immediately suffer blood loss. You have now lost your left arm, in essence. And you notice, before you black out, could you make me a perception roll at +20? Like an awareness test.
Yes. +20.
Oof. Well, despite with that roll, you actually Nule you look as well. You get a +40 as you can observe it a bit better.
I'm rolling awareness?
Yep, +40.
My awareness is shit, so that doesn't really mean much.
You do actually a little bit better. Relatively. You theorize as to how easy that was to basically break a man's forearm that the commissar himself has augmented arms. And basically, just before you black out Korak, he kind of leans in and whispers, "We all sacrifice in the Emperor's service. You must learn this too."
So we do.
I thought he was gonna say flesh is weak.
Huh?
What does it
How
look like?
could
Well,
this
by
happen?
Damn.
He's not dead, that's just a marker to show he's uncapped. And the stormtroopers take you off to the medical tent where Skog and Ash will be very busy for the next week or so trying to heal you back.
Wait a minute, we're letting the fucking demolition specialist work in the medical tent.
Of course we're fucking up.
See, yeah.
All of these people are gonna end up rigged with a fucking bomb in their chests.
Yeah.
God
the
dang it!
problem is,
The commissar turns to you, Nullis, and says, "What do you think of that judgment, young commissar?"
I suppose it will do. I do enjoy your rather unique way of dealing with these situations, I must say. I
quite
can't
a hands-on
imagine that
approach.
I can't imagine that method is in the Astra Militarum, but it gets the job done.
It is our duty to met out judgment, commissar. I hope next time you'll be able to met it out yourself, should the needs arise.
That would be preferable.
I'm sure your soldier there will be able to use a weapon of some sort once he's recovered. He will be grifted and augmetic if he proves himself once more. He is demoted to private once again as well. I've already amended it in the records.
Thank you, Commissar.
Once he's promoted, he maybe request an augmetic replacement. If he lives.
Yes.
However, we also have another situation to bring to you. As Lieutenant Dan is out of commission for the moment and will require extensive surgery for what the medics tell me, you are to receive a commendation. I've spoke to the Field Marshal about it and commissars in the Navy. You are to receive the rare honour that very few officers of the Perfectus receive. You are hereby granted a field commission of lieutenant within the Astra Militarum. You are now Lieutenant Commissar Nullate Roman. Congratulations.
This is a great honor.
You will lead... Let's see, what's the name of it? You will lead 2nd Platoon Bravo Company, what remains of it at least. Any other questions?
No. Thank you very much, Commissar.
Emperor protects. Carry on.
The Emperor protects.
How's your boy doing, Quietus?
Oh, his mango
My
full.
boy.
Look what they did to my boy. But we all got to go on for the Emperor.
Indeed. Do they expect him to make a recovery?
Possibly. I'm not a medic. I have no idea. I just know that regardless of what happens, we must do what we can for the Emperor.
I'll keep your son in my prayers, Quietus.
Thank you, Commissar. I will do the same.
Your boy Gren.
Sending my thoughts and prayers.
A bald, blindfolded girl is going to walk up to the commissar.
Goddamn farts.
Quietus, is that a Xenos?
Oh, Jesus.
No, Commissar. That's Katya.
Hey,
Quietus.
hello.
Yes, that's
Hello,
Katya.
Commissar.
Katya,
Hello,
what
Commissar.
happened to your hair and eyes?
She lifts the blindfold and you can see that she can see just fine.
Okay, what happened to your hair?
I guess you could say I got a promotion.
What does that entail?
I don't know if I can tell anyone.
I'm a lieutenant commissar.
I'm an officer now.
I was invited to join a branch of the Saikana, and they gave me training while I was gone.
Indeed.
And so I'm better. I suppose I'm better at what I do now.
You have better control over your powers.
Somewhat.
That's always good, I suppose. Psychers are very useful until they become hosts to very foul forces.
The diamonds, sir. That's what you mean.
Yes.
I share
Bjorn
your
comes
fears,
up.
but we must have
Bjorn
faith.
comes up next to her.
Wait a minute, he looks a little more buff than that.
Yeah. And he says, "Don't you worry, Commissar. She's doing much better these days.
Is she now?
Just see, she's not even hiding behind me anymore."
That's true, that's true. She's hiding behind a blindfold instead.
She pulls down the blindfold as you say that.
What's with the blindfold, Katya?
Oh, I was told to wear this so that I can see without eyes. I don't really know what that means yet.
Is that why I saw you stumble about 8 times walking over here?
She nods.
Yes.
Bro.
Well, fair enough.
Commissar, she's learning. Just give her time.
I understand, I understand.
Regardless.
Well,
Big Rupert energy.
Regardless.
she just continue. Either way, I'm back and ready to serve you again, Lieutenant.
Good to hear it.
I'm here to keep her safe and continue drinking in your honor, sir. As he takes a drink.
And I'm here to pray that you don't turn into a demon. But I have the hope you won't.
Bro.
Because I know you're good at this. I just hope you're as good at that.
Don't you worry, I've been told to shoot her if she does. As he drinks more.
It's fine, Katya, he won't shoot you. I trust he won't be shooting you. Just believe in yourself and trust in the Emperor.
Believe in the heart of the cards.
Believe in the cards. Anyway.
Okay.
That was character introduction out of the way.
Yep. Nullis, couple of admin things to go over. You are now 2-1, that's your call sign. And you're now first squad of 2nd platoon, Bravo Company. So yay! You're slightly better now.
Yeah.
Nice.
And you receive orders, basically, that you guys are to move up with the, let's bring us back to the map again. So, you guys are here. And you guys are to support General Volta Modal's assault on Kharkov.
escape from Kharkov.
Yes. Because it turns out, this is like a couple of days later, so I'm going to assume that they began their assault in earnest, the Steel Legion and Krieger divisions. But they've been having trouble making a breakthrough in a certain line, as there's a strong bunker complex standing in its way. And you're to assist the assault on one of these positions so they can make a breakthrough into the city. Because they presume once they get through the line, they'll be able to capture the city without too much difficulty. So you guys, being the close support, infantry, are to go in and clear out a bunker.
Nice.
That's what your
I have
company's there
two
for.
questions.
Yep.
I have two questions, Stu. What does this yellow square
That was the
represent?
village.
And this is us, right?
Yes.
Okay.
You also receive reports from the rest of the front that the siege at Leningrad is kind of 50-50. Like, they've got the city surrounded and they're hoping to eventually starve them out eventually. But it's taking a while. But they're hoping that as long as they can keep what forces are there, tied up, they can move on to the greater farmland and oil Promethean production fields east of Kharkov and Moscow.
Do we have to do a siege again?
Maybe.
So, Mr. Commissar, you heard that there's a snowstorm coming.
It is going to fall at this point, I should mention. So far in the wars.
Get out of here, stalker.
I've heard that the weather's turned colder, but I haven't heard anything about a snowstorm.
Oh, no. I meant that as a joke.
You meant what?
It's a joke, sir.
A joke. Okay.
Joe.
Are you
So-
having a laugh?
you having a giggle.
mate.
The Holy Emperor's greatest ability, comedy.
So before you set out, they basically give you a week to rest and recover and get what supplies you need. Since a couple of people are in surgery, namely the comrades of Quintus. So Quietus, make me a D100 roll. You need a 10 or less.
Oh, 10 or less. Oh boy.
Roll another one. I'm going to be nice for the first one and just do something here. Okay. Roll me a 1d2.
Oh no, your son is dead.
Yes,
Live or die.
Alright. The good news is, after a week or so of rest, your son is restored to you with an augmetic hand. And he's more or less recovered. The woman, I forget her name, Katya, is still in surgery though, as she got stabbed in the guts, and that'll take longer to heal.
Wait, I thought
Kelsa.
this was Katya.
You mean Kelsa?
Kelsa,
Yeah,
yeah.
Kelso.
But yeah, they've all got similar names. Anyway, fucking, your son is returned to you.
You're alive, Sonny. Yes, Sonny, I'm alive.
Father, I
Yes.
live. I'm alright, Father. Give me a hug.
Father, I need a realization, Father.
Father, never see you again.
Father, my throat hurts.
Father.
Oh no, mate.
Oh my god.
Your son is slowly turning into Garfield.
Father, I need some lasagna.
Father, I
Lasagna.
ate Monday.
Right. I'm also going to make another Medicaid test, now that I think about it.
I'm guessing for Dan.
Oh god! No!
Bye bye.
Bye, Felicia.
Fucking
Korak,
Hello.
you're sort of recovered.
What do you mean, sort of?
You don't fully restore your wounds as Skog almost completely botched the surgery, killing you for some reason. I don't know how he did it, but he somehow did it.
Sorry,
Yeah.
so he killed me.
No, but you're not as recovered as you should be in this situation. Your hand didn't, your arm didn't heal as well as it should have. But you now have some nice synthetic skin and some cheapo metal covering your stump. So you now have a right arm and no left arm, functionally.
So how many wounds did I recover?
About 6.
Okay, I have 5 left. Means I can take 7.
That wasn't a total failure, but it's not as good as it should have been. You also receive, your comrade Faith informs you that, fucking, I forget the characters' names at the minute, why am I Quartermaster Gage, will give you a replacement weapon. And also, your melter gun will be bundled with the squad in a secure box with a code that Nullus has the code for. So basically, whenever Nullus deems you worthy, he can return your melter to you. The box will be
Is
kept
that
in.
gonna help me?
The box will be stowed in your Chimera. So it's basically there if Nullus decides there's an emergency and you need that weapon.
In which
What am I
case,
gonna
in
do
which
with it?
case, you have a comrade, man. Comrades can support you in firing a weapon you're not able to fire solely on your own.
Okay then. Sure.
The comrade is there for that kind of stuff, you know.
Use them as a bipod.
Yes.
Precisely.
The biped bipod.
Okay. So whenever you guys are ready, I guess, now that we've sorted most of that out.
You mentioned a replacement weapon.
Yes, that's what we'll come to. You can all turn to the Quartermaster Man, and he will issue you gear for the next mission.
I really hope he gets a plasma pistol.
That would be kind of funny.
As punishment for your misdeeds, you will receive a more powerful weapon.
Yeah. Okay. You're all with the Commissar now. Well, not Commissar, Mr. Gageman. And I'm just going to load up this. So let me guys know when you're ready to receive mission gear.
I'm ready.
Alright. Gage is like, howdy there, Commissar. Heard you brought the
Really
lieutenant
awkward
back.
carrying with one arm.
What? Still?
Gage gestures over to you and is like, howdy there, Commissar. Heard you brought the lieutenant back.
Yes, I did, and I've been replaced as lieutenant for this.
Oh,
this...
congratulations, sir. And he gives you a little salute.
At ease.
No worries. Alright then, Lieutenant Commissar. I've got some stuff for you for your next assignment. I've got the data slate right here. Let's see if I can find all this stuff. So, make me a logistics roll, which I'll give you the modifier for in a minute. Plus 10.
My computer's audio just like reset for a second there. Could you repeat the last everything you said after? Alright, so
Okay. He's going to give you your mission assignment gear. He's just going to figure out if he's got all the stuff that's on the list. So, roll me a D100. This is your logistics chest. You need an 80 or less. It's an important mission in the...
watch me roll 100.
Oh, brah. That's the best result
Bruh.
you got. In addition to receiving listed gear, the characters tree 2 additional items, random issue gear with a plus 20 bonus. Oh, hell yeah.
Do we get an assault drill?
So, I will tell you what's on the your loadout for this mission. Your roll to receive, 1 smoke grenade, 1 crack grenade, 1 stun grenade, 1 dose of stimulants, 4 hotshot charge packs, and 2 melter bombs that you can distribute how you wish.
I would assume those should go to our explosives expert.
Yeah, but she's not coming on this
Yeah,
mission.
she'll be busy helping Skull
Wait,
Keel
she isn't coming on the mission?
No,
things.
she's not.
She's going to be in, her and Skull are going to be in logistic duties for this mission, so.
We don't need an explosives expert or a medic, apparently.
Nope. You'll be fine.
Sure will.
Or melt a gun.
I'll keep the melter bombs on me for now, I suppose.
So you receive all that. I guess you guys can write that on your sheets if you want.
We get a frag grenade or no frag?
You can ask for a frag grenade, I suppose.
Could we get some
I shall
frag
not
grenades
ask
for
for a
everybody?
frag grenade.
Could we get some frag grenades for everybody, Gage?
Sure, I'll see what I can rustle up. Make another D100 roll, just to see how well you do. Okay. He's like, sure, yeah, I've got, luckily for you, I got a nice box of them here, and he finds a box of 10 frag grenades to distribute to the squad.
Okay. I'm gonna take 2 of them and then let everyone else decide who gets which.
I will also take 2.
Sorry, what did we get after stim
I'll
pack?
take 1.
Yeah, what?
Earlier you gave us a smoke grenade, crack grenade, stim pack. What else was there?
Let's see, smoke grenade, stun grenade, dose of stimulants, crack
I'll
grenade.
take 1.
Oh god!
Jesus.
Bruh.
Motherfucker, what was that? That like gave me ear rape.
Some nice warp ambience.
Some nice ASMR. The warp overtook us over. Okay, roll on the psychic phenomena table, Gren.
Okay.
I just want to see what you get.
Thought we got that.
If you get perils, I'm gonna just re-roll it. Like we're not gonna
No, let's see. Okay.
Re-roll it.
I get to re-roll.
Yeah.
No. See, I get to re-roll naturally.
Oh hell yeah! What's the 7?
Let's see. I need to find the psychic table.
Your eyes start bleeding.
Well, let my
Psychic
ears start
phenomena.
bleeding.
7 is a faint breeze blows past the psyker and those near him, and everyone gets the feeling that somewhere in the galaxy something unfortunate just happened.
That sounds about right.
It is as if a million souls.
A
I
million
have a
years
feeling
somebody crying out in pain.
Everyone a breeze blows through the area, and everyone's here. The hair on everyone's back stands up.
They destroyed the Necron Death Star. We did it, boys.
Do you guys feel that? It feels like somebody just said, "How are you?" to a commissar. Someone.
Must have been the wind.
Not our exterminatus.
Feels
Okay.
Like someone said, "What's up, dude?" to a commissar somewhere in the galaxy.
You
What's up,
receive as a bonus 1 anti-personnel mine. So that's the wrong roll.
One anti-personnel mine.
Like 1 each person, or
Nah, just 1.
I'll
Oh,
Okay.
I'll give that to Han, I guess.
oh, I think you were about to answer my question when that noise happened, by the
Oh,
way.
yeah.
Also, before we get to Korak's thing, you receive 2 crates containing 20 sleeping bags each.
I'll take 1 sleeping bag.
Same.
I figure you'll just bundle them
Actually,
in
I'm
the
gonna
packs.
take 2.
Oh hell yeah!
I'm gonna take 2 as well.
I guess that's cool.
Sorry for all the noises my chair's making right now, by the
I
way.
mean, it's not as bad as the ear rape, so don't worry. Don't-
Was that out of my mic or out of the bot?
It was
I
you.
have no idea. Or was it you?
It wasn't us.
Oh well, I don't know why it's happening. So
Okay. He turns to you, Korak, if you're there.
Yeah.
And says, "Alright there, son. I've got a special request here for you. I've modified this one myself. I think you'll be able to find some use with her, especially with the assistance of a spotter." And he hands you a sniper rifle with a extra grip attachment.
Excuse me.
It is a sniper rifle fitted with a pistol grip modification. Do you want to know what that entails?
I'm listening.
Okay, let me just find the attachments again.
I have. It's appropriate to ask a few questions here about giving him a sniper rifle. Yeah.
Shh, it's fine.
It's fine.
Okay.
Okay, let me just find these. Oh my god, where's the bot chat? There it is. Right. Fuck. Okay. So, what extra grip does, also known as a pistol grip, this allows the weapon to be wielded in one hand without the usual -20 penalty. However, it becomes more difficult to aim accuracy unless its range is halved. This can be applied to any basic ranged weapon, which is hilarious.
Sorry, a half-ranged sniper rifle?
Yes.
Which
Also,
is
I should
still
say
like
it has no
100
scope
meters.
on it of any kind. It has iron sights, and that's it. You're going to have to learn to be a quick scoper, son, with one hand.
Well, okay, so how does that modify the
Jesus.
sniper rifle if you take off the scope?
Hmm?
Well, the rules for the sniper rifle have telescopic sight, pre-included, so how does that work without it?
It just functions like a rifle with no special gimmicks for its scope.
My boy Ventura is gonna wander over to Pius and hand him a laser,
Or what?
A what?
laser sight, as I have a spare one.
Okay. A fucking laser sight.
Fucking laser sights.
Well, considering my hands full, I'm gonna have difficulty accepting
Your
it, but-
comrade will have to
Yeah.
assist you with some of this.
That's why they're there.
Also,
Lolita's gonna chuckle slightly at this.
the laser sight gets you +10 bonus when fired in a single shot, so that's pretty
And
handy.
aiming.
Yep.
Ye-
So you now don't have iron sights, you now have a red dot sight on the tip.
Much appreciated.
You're now a Call of Duty quickscoper.
Oh god, he has a micro T1 red dot on a sniper
Yes.
rifle. Just a really tiny scope.
Also, since you have XP to spend, I would pick up ambidextrous, so you are almost a functional human being. Now, I will say there'll be penalties to reloading, which I'll account
Wait,
for
how
if that
can
ever
you be
comes up.
ambidextrous when you only have one hand?
He learns to use his offhand, well, like Jamie did in Game of Thrones.
I don't watch.
Do you loot it?
Yes.
Indeed, you do. How much does a sleeping bag weigh?
I've no idea. Just
Not too much.
put them in the Chimera and forget about them. It's just everyone was excited. Oh yeah, random loot table +20, and I rolled like shit.
Oh
Well,
hell yeah, sleeping bag. This is
hell
gonna
yes.
fit wonderfully with our casting couch.
it's because I'm using the unofficial list, which I think is more funny. So
Why the fuck do we still have a casting couch? We could build a house soon.
you also have a coffee machine, which is somewhere in one of the tents.
Why do we have office supplies?
When it turns into 7 Days to Die or whatever survival game, Ark or something.
Actually, still in universe, it's called a recaf machine.
Oh my god.
Tune in next time for our spin-off show, The Barracks.
Where you all role play for 3 hours with a coffee machine and casting couch.
Yeah.
Ugh.
We're just sitting there
how's
being
the coffee
bored,
today?
desperately trying to amuse ourselves before we get our next door. That could be pretty fun, actually.
So, have you all got your
Fucking
gear
melodrama.
more or less sorted?
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you have other questions?
Ventura's gonna wander over to Gage and go, Gage,
Alright.
found myself this strange metal necklace. Large iron.
No.
He's like, oh, let me see that there, Sonny. That looks interesting. Okay. He picks up the metal necklace and looks it over and goes, ah, this there right here is a refractor field. It's a personal force field. If you wear that around your neck and tune it just right, the right settings, that'll hopefully block incoming projectiles at high velocity or even blades swing towards you if you tune it right.
Sounds perfect.
Alright.
What about the large iron?
What's the large iron?
It's the exotic pistol that I found.
Oh, yeah. He looks that one over well and is like, I see what this is. Leave it with me. Maybe I can turn this into something functional. Alright.
Sounds like a plan.
Anything else?
No, that's it.
Alrighty. Also, there is one thing you guys forgot. Han, didn't you find a sword on the officer?
Yes, I did find a sword.
Okay.
I'll hand that over as well.
This
Or
is like
show
MMOs
it
where
to you.
you're identifying the items you found.
I just wanna say Kacha is extremely confused because you're turning in weird items and suddenly fucking Pius is lacking an arm. Fuck half while she was gone.
Oh yeah.
Are you gonna question a governor?
What is it, governor?
Okay. He
I don't know either.
Are you gonna question the lieutenant commissar?
No.
No.
She's not that brave. Unlike Pius.
I've been a lieutenant, commissar.
No, hold on. He didn't even question him. He just shot someone and then got shot.
I've been a
Seems
lieutenant
like a
commissar
brilliant
for 10 minutes. I'll have you know.
oh, we know.
Hell yeah.
Gage looks over the saber that he's presenting and kind of flicks on a few switches, and the blade kind of almost hums a little bit. And there's a flash of light for a brief moment. And then he thumbs another switch and it dissipates somewhat. And he's like, yeah, power saber. Pretty valuable, actually. Guess it's yours now, or one of your squad mates could use it, maybe.
Ventura shall just look at the commissar and then look at the saber, then look at the as if to say, you want this, fam.
Do a
The
swap.
commissar will smile widely and nod.
Alright, Nullis, you now possess power, say, sword.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Power Wakizashi.
While you were studying the books, I was studying the blade.
This field has been folded 1,000 times over. Oh, God,
Imagine more
it's
like
unbelievable.
Russian
Every
cavalry
second
saber.
it folds itself 1,000 times.
Okay, I don't think there's anything else you guys need with Gage.
I don't think so either.
No, I just need to double check what was the standard, like, requisition we all got. Was smoke grenade, frag grenade, and crack grenade, but aside
Yes.
side grenade, a dose of stim, 4 hot shot packs, and there's also 2 melt bombs floating around that you guys can hold.
Wait, did you say psi grenade?
Stun grenade and smoke grenades.
Alright.
A side grenade would be a bit oof.
Bruh.
Yeah.
Like that sounds like the type of stuff they only grant you if you're in the Order Mali.
Yeah.
Okay, I got stun grenade. What's the rest?
Smoke grenade. Fuck's. Alright,
I
I'm
got
just gonna
smoke
copy and
grenade.
paste it. Hold
Next
on.
time you
Yeah,
should
just
write
put,
this
put
down.
it, just put it in
so-
loot.
I'll just put it in the loop.
I'm a bit slow today, I suppose.
Okay. I think everyone's a bit slow today. I keep forgetting characters' names like Sargon does. So. Alright. That's each person.
But guys, I just can't be bothered.
Yeah.
So it's a power sword, right?
Yes.
Is it just a standard one?
Yes. So,
Alright,
1d5 plus 5. Energy. Pen 5. Power field and balance
No,
are the rules.
It says 1d10 plus 5, not 1d5 plus 5.
1d10 plus 5, I meant to say, yeah. Oof.
But yeah, I've got it up in the thing, so I'll add it.
And that's
The
for the
thing
squad.
needs a
There
rule
you go.
The completely legitimately acquired rulebook.
Alright. Yeah, just let me guys know when you're ready to head out, when you've started and spend any XP you want and stuff.
And it is a- it-
I'm about ready.
It is a power sword, not a force sword.
Yes.
Okay, what's a force sword?
Dude,
Psychics.
psychic sword.
Oh, it's psychic.
It's the thing Gren uses to break the game basically in Black Crusade.
Yep.
It's a cyber mega sword.
And E is energy, right?
Yes.
Yeah, no, that's what I is.
Easy.
Highest impact.
Thanks.
This is a lot better than the chain sword.
Yeah. I was gonna say if you're feeling generous you could give Han your chainsword if he needs a melee weapon.
Nah, fam, I'm good at I just drop shot people.
I kind of want to eventually maybe also get ambidextrous and or
Like the two weapon
strike
wielder
whatever
shit.
and use both of them.
Dark
there are
Souls
specific
power
talents
stats
for
or
that.
melee.
Get 2 weapon wielding and sidearm, I think.
If it's 2 melee weapons, you want Blade Dancer. That's the talent you want. Because you can literally go lightning attack and then another lightning attack with both weapons.
Okay,
Oh, hell
I've
yeah.
typed Control F Blade Dancer.
Boy, check private player chat.
Oh boy.
Ritualist was nice.
Oh boy.
Aw. Made
Hell
you some
yeah.
full art. Oh,
Hell yeah.
that's pretty good.
And some fuller lips.
And some buffness.
Alright.
Prerequisites are weapon skill 40 and 2 weapon wielder.
Yeah. I wouldn't worry too much about it now, but you could definitely after the game or whenever you get free time look into it. I can tell you how you do the build for
I don't
it.
have enough XP to spend right now.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll tell you how to do the
Wait,
build
did
for
you-
it in the future.
Did you ever add the XP from last session?
I don't think I did. No, I think I wanted you guys to add it in, but I'm not 100% sure on that.
Okay, 'cause
I'll figure out after the game if you want.
I'll
It was
just add it.
800.
I'll just add it now. So now it's a total.
Yeah, you just add it to the total. Yeah, it was 700 last time you all got.
I thought it was 800.
It was 800.
Was it 8?
in the
Probably.
chat,
I've
so-
probably put it in the chat. To be fair,
It's in the loot chat.
it was 800. Yeah. Okay. So, anything you guys want to do at the base before I transition you all to the Chimera?
Pray.
Mm-hmm.
One moment, just to make it easy. And put. There we go.
Aha. This is so epic.
I will swing my power sword around a bit.
Vroom, vroom, vroom. It feels very perfectly balanced, as all things should be in your hand.
Very good. Yes.
Okay. I will, if you're all stowed away, I will put you in the transport ready for the next mission.
Good.
There we go.
Call.
So, after a day or so of preparation, you'll get up one morning and Doria voxes you all and says you are to move out with the rest of the company to head to Kharkov to assault the
Gotcha.
city.
I'll put down her. She's
You
very
are
small. over there.
weak, Katya.
Weak.
Bruh.
Okay.
Looks like I'm gunning down the psychic.
Ah, I see. She's
And I'm
had many visions of this. She's had many visions of this occurrence.
And I'm standing behind you approvingly.
Pius. How's praising the Emperor working out with one hand?
Sounds so suggestive.
Oh god.
Oh, I praise the Emperor.
There are so many layers to that reference.
I praise the Emperor with one hand in the shower every
Oh.
night. You know what I mean?
I've never.
Oh,
It
bro.
kind of just sounded like a taunt, but eh.
Is that what they call it these days?
That's not really how that was intended.
That was so good. Thank you.
That was intended to be a lot more awkward.
Okay. Alright.
Back in my day, we just called it bracing the last cannon.
Bruh.
Oof. Make sure your plasma gun doesn't overheat, bro. Oh.
I'm Navy SEALs, a used car salesman.
Shit.
And a sex education man.
A sex ed teacher.
An overly enthusiastic sex ed teacher.
A massage
instructor.
therapist.
Oh,
I've seen things that'll blow your mind. Okay. You're all in La Chimera. You are,
Oh god, I just get trade merchant as Jesse Ventura.
yes.
Oh yeah.
You're all bouncing along in the car. Oh yeah! I forgot to mention something that happened. So, Sargon was rather taken by your, quote-unquote professionalism last time in rescuing both him and Lieutenant Dan. And he's going to
Yes.
help your company with any linguistics queries you have. So he probably won't be on the front lines most of the time, but you know he'll be there if something
But we'll
comes up.
be able to calm him and be like, tell this guy that we want
His
fucking-
money, we want his car, his boots,
At
and
least translate for us.
Tell this guy
Tell-
he is bitch fuck.
yeah, basically. Because it seems that after after the planet fell and he was captured, he doesn't really have much to do on this planet anymore until it's fully liberated. So he's just going to tag along with the military and help them out because he's a dutiful man that cares about his country.
Man, if only I was a telepathy psyker who could just read people's minds.
All right. Yeah, you travel for another day and night before you reach Kharkov. And the morning arrives, and you all set off again, and you're nearly at Kharkov, and very soon the sounds of battle set in. The driver warns you guys that coming up on the enemy soon. Get ready.
This driver kind of sounds like the enemy.
Yeah, I fucked up the German. It slips into Russian sometimes. They're both very similar.
There we
You know.
go.
Hello, I am German driver.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hero, I am German.
Yeah,
you
I
like
do
some-
not.
Listen to me.
I do not have coronavirus.
Would you like some batu soup?
Bro.
This is completely unrelated to the game, but I'm going to post it anyway.
Okay.
Just
Oh god, that
honest
whole
day's work in your life.
it was so clunky, that intro and stuff.
Yeah, it really was.
It was the most
Just
awkward
say,
way of
Hey
like,
kid, want to join the thieves?
yeah, but
Honest work. Ever done an honest day's work in your life, eh, lad?
I'm sorry, what?
Well, I'm a hero.
Well, I'm making a mistake.
Brynjolf just trying to
My-
save you from your sins.
My wealth is none of your business. Ah, but that's where you belong, laddie. This is my business.
Are you trying to shake me down?
Oh yeah, because he's really Scottish. For some reason.
You, what the fuck? Like, what
Oh,
the
yeah,
fuck do
he-
you want, nigga?
Yeah, to be fair, he did have like a weird Celtoid accent when he said to
Mate,
me.
you're the police.
Yes.
My,
Oh god, that's basically our
Guys,
depth
you're
star by
fucked.
season 40k.
just imagine two Scottish, two drunk Scotsmen going, "Hey, has someone been robbed over there? Call the police, mate. We are the police." Ah, fuck.
Oh, shit. Okay. As you lock and load your weapons, I'm amused to think how Pius does this. I presume his comrade just helps him
I
hold the
imagine,
rifle.
I imagine he does some Metal Gear Solid gun twirling thing.
Yeah.
The type of record.
By the way, Kura, do you have ambidextrous now?
Yes.
Good. So you're all locked and loaded. The German driver calls over and is like, "Contact in 30. Oh, I fucked it up again. Never mind, right. I can't do a German accent now, I've lost it. Ugh.
No, what you have to do is say some German words and to like warm up your brain and then go. So say like
Panzerkampf.
Scheiße,
Scheiße.
jawohl, mein Kampf,
Achtung.
and then do the accent.
Contact in 30. Oh, I'm slipping it. Fuck it, right. He tells you that prepare for combat, okay?
Contact in 30 seconds.
And he's like,
Jawohl!
go, go, go! And you will repel out.
We are taking Charlie.
We are attacking Charlie!
Now you've got
Oh,
some
flashbacks.
Kriegers helping you, so you can all disembark here.
Oh, I have a thing.
You say Kriegers are helping us, but I see a lot of dead.
You see that bloody smear across the battle.
Oh man,
That's our reinforcements.
bruh.
Shameful display.
And that bloody smear is why you don't take part in attacking an entrenched position.
There you go.
I'm guessing. Which one are we? Is the one over here?
On the left, far left.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll do that one.
Oh, we've got a Lehman Russ, I think.
Lehman Russ.
If only we had
I
a
am
Rugel
Lehman
door.
Russ of the Volvo door.
I'm fortifying this position.
Oh, bro.
Them sad wolves.
Don't forget to put your comrades on the field.
Hey,
If you have them, yes.
I'll just sort of stay in the back of the Chimera. have a plan.
That's that fills me with dread and anxiety.
The governor is gonna drive this
That
chimera
was wrong, but
right into the heart of this conspiracy.
Oh shit.
well, hi. This is a bit oriented, it seems.
But I was just
Getting
placing
used to the arm.
No,
Oh,
I'm
you
talking
mean 'cause
about
I'm
your
level one?
6. Yeah,
Okay.
your initiative is really good though.
It's these guys' turns.
What,
Da-da-da.
everyone roll shit.
Yeah.
Nice.
Where's the initiative button?
Oh, I see. They're probably in that big black mass, aren't they?
Yeah. It'll be revealed
So
soon
we-
enough.
So you're telling me we need to go through all of that?
I
Okay.
believe so.
Finally, a real assault. Let's go, lads.
I'm starting to think it was maybe wise of Ventura
If
to
I
stay
see,
here.
if I see any of you running westward instead of eastward, I'm going to shoot you.
I won't be running either side. To be
Wait.
fair.
I thought we were attacking to the north.
I thought we were attacking to the
Yes, but it's all a matter of perspective. You see,
because we're
north is that way.
see, I'm right.
It is against the wolves.
This is attacking. This is towards the
That is
east.
against
And that is west.
rule.
There you go.
I was taught as a kid.
There is no
against the
such
rules.
source product.
I was taught as a kid that north is always forward.
I remember I was drawing a fictional map where I had like
Move the north.
east on top or something, and
Fucking
I
love
got
North.
north.
because it has to be north.
So, Katya Void.
Well, not scolded, but I was correct.
Right. Okay.
Okay.
I will reveal the fog of war when you need it, basically.
Okay.
If you wish to peer into it a bit closely.
Okay. Okay.
Let's not start out this encounter with a push, shall we? Let's save that for later. For now, Katja is going to try to use a psychic power as a full action.
Oh, bro. Well,
This works. It's going to be very good for everyone. If it doesn't,
Oh, hell yeah.
well, let's see.
right.
Okay. And that is just checking to see if the macro is correct this time. Ah, bruh.
Oh no.
Let's see. Was it correct? This time.
Yarn uses it. Wait.
No,
Where?
I just have the wrong. I just had the wrong one.
Well, no
Oh,
wonder
then
he
it
failed.
doesn't count.
Bro.
I'm gonna use one of my 2 fate points.
Oh, hell
'cause
yeah.
That's a bit bullshit.
Oh, yeah, I forgot all your fate points are replenished. Don't worry.
Heck yeah.
I always forget that at the start. Like,
But I'm still wounded.
you're still technically injured, Korak, weirdly enough, though.
He needs a
Technically,
medic
it's
bag.
5.
You can blame Skog for it. His medicine wasn't as good as it should have been.
That's a success. Okay.
Alright. Precognition.
And now I'm gonna I'm going to set the range on the token. Could you reveal it to everyone?
Da 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 da.
What's going on?
There we go. Oh god.
Bruh.
Are you like revealing fog of war?
Fucking birds.
Zone out a bit. Do you see that massive circle around Katja?
Yeah.
It's like
That's
got
the area of effect of her psychic power.
You happen to see any like landmines?
No, the psychic power doesn't do that. The psychic power makes it so that until next round, if I can, up to 4 times, I can make anyone re-roll a roll.
Oh, hell yeah.
Right.
You are the fate points.
It's over, Anakin.
spent
I have
one
the
of
fate
my-
points.
I have spent one of my fate points to grant everyone a communal pool of 4 fate points. My turn is over. Actually, no. I'm gonna use a free action to order Bjorn to do what he wants to. At which point Bjorn goes ah and shoots.
Brother, I require fate points, brother.
And shoots.
Brother, I am pinned.
Oh
here.
no,
I
they're
need fate
allies.
points, brother.
Okay, they're allies. Then
Yes.
he just fucking shoots north. No, that's east.
East.
East, indeed.
You're going east,
Pretend
bro.
that we're the German Reich. We're going east.
As he'll shoot his,
German army march.
let's see, it's
38 meters.
he'll take half aim. It's within standard range, isn't it?
Yes.
short range?
Using a
Yeah, we didn't
las
see anyone who
carbine,
shoots.
so yeah, it's standard
Oh, wait,
range.
yeah, we can. Yeah, we can. Oh, that's a
It's
big line of
a-
bastards.
I'll do semi-auto, because why not?
Oh hell yeah!
Do I get an additional modifier?
Yeah, you get plus 30
Hell yeah.
because there's a lot of boys.
Oh, hell yeah.
You
I
get
was
2
scared.
degrees. Yeah, 3 degrees.
That's-
Just about.
It's semi-auto, so I don't... Does that mean...
You get an
2
additional
shots?
hits to make 2 damage rolls.
Full semi-automatic.
It's full semi-automatic.
As Bjorn just fucking holds the carbine sideways and shoots it up there while
Gangster stuff. Bruh.
12.
Roll again.
12.
Like a boss, doing the gangster style shooting with a las SMG, he clips 2 of the Moscovians right in the head, and they both fall down in the trench.
And now, dear viewers, fun fact: you can grant comrades you can spend XP on giving your comrades an attack command in case you don't want to attack yourself.
Feeling lazy.
I did reduce the XP of that because I thought 300 was a lot, so for the privilege of attacking. All right. Jesse Ventura.
Jesse Ventura is gonna use a special ability.
Okay.
And I'm gonna make a plus 10 command test to see if it actually works.
Okay.
Otherwise, I'm gonna look real silly because it's a full round.
Oh, bruh.
I
Hey.
will,
Give him one of your floating rerolls.
Yeah.
as you're about to speak up, you hear Katja say, "You're about to give a command of some kind."
Basically, an inspirational command.
In that case, she says, wipe that off your face first.
Actually, you're supposed to do it like this. Alright,
Just-
let's give it a go.
Let's see if you reroll. Ah, no.
Oh, shit.
Sorry, my dude.
Alright, well, that's my full round action.
You try and yell something, but it's drowned out by a nearby explosion, basically. And you fuck it up and stop talking. You're
Hey,
like,
sorry.
was that full action to do that?
It was.
Oh no!
How is commanding a full action thing?
It's his
because
ability.
it's an ability. If it succeeds, it's really powerful.
Mm-hmm.
But it didn't, because my command isn't very good.
All right,
That's a weakness.
it's
Yes.
pretty.
I'm the commissar.
Okay, Sonny, look at this.
Okay, so
Look at this.
you see those
Uh,
boys there?
As Poitus picks up
Go on, go
his,
boy.
his last carbine to aim it at this lad.
Killing communists with my dad.
Oh yeah.
So what you did?
Your dad wasn't in the Wehrmacht.
He's aiming at, I do believe was this red lad.
Your dad was
Yeah,
never
they're a
in the Waffen
horde. That
SS.
whole guy, all the guys in the trench.
Oh, okay.
So you just
He's
aim at
aiming
them.
the horde then, with the last carbine.
So both you and the guy are gonna shoot them, or
Can he shoot too?
no? Unless you bought the attack order thing,
No.
but we can figure
How
out.
much
Yeah.
did you reduce it to, by the way?
Let me find out. I think it was 100 or 200. I made it.
I have not bought the attack actually, so then.
Comrade order 100 XP. Yeah.
Oh, cool. I have
Attack
100.
order.
I'll buy that.
Can you buy
Right.
stuff when we're mid combat?
Not really, and to be fair, I don't think faith would be useful for that. She'd probably be more useful for just assisting you with stuff at this point. You could get it later
Yeah,
on. Fine.
Anyway, as of now,
Yeah.
Virus would be the only one
This
attacking.
round?
Okay. You can have your comrade give you a plus 10, I suppose.
Was that addressed to me or Pies?
Alright. So using a las carbine. Alright. Standard range pasta, you get plus 30 to hit, and then plus another plus 10, it's plus 40.
Okay. Plus 40. So,
Oh, bruh. I'm gonna presume, were you semi-autoing or full auto, single shot?
that was. Let's see, what was it here? Standard.
Okay. Roll damage, roll.
Yes, sir.
Okay. You, clip another one that dares to pop his head above the trench line. Okay.
That's all I can do.
The Lehman Russ Battle tank. Let's have a look at what it can do.
Boy.
Thick boy. He's going to be really inconsiderate and advance forward.
Bruh. That's not a good idea. Use your long range cannon. Oh my
He's going to make a half move.
Okay, that's
It does have the effect of revealing, though, more.
He's gonna perform a tactical advance,
Yes.
moving from cover to cover.
Mm-hmm.
A tank has moved into the trenches in Lego City.
Hey!
Hey!
Right.
Build your satchel charge.
Okay.
Set up the sniper fire.
I fucked that one up, whatever. It hits just about. Let's see what the blast radius is. Oh boy. Okay. Damage. What have we got? 3d10 plus 10. The shell lands bang into the trench line, striking. This whole trench line explodes, and I'm going to try and find a token for it. I'll use the donut fire. That's. I'm just going to delete them, fuck it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Ring of fire.
6, 7,
The taste.
8, 9,
Of
10,
love and sweet
11.
when hearts like ours meet.
The donut fire.
I feel for Oh, but the fire went wild.
Now let's have a look at private player chat.
A new hand touches the beacon.
I am Merida.
Merida.
Oh shit. Okay. The force at the blast is so strong that those sandbags also implode. And some more Dark Souls trademarks appear. There we go. That's the Russ's turn. Your Chimera is gonna trundle along. Vroom vroom.
Don't advise on me, laddie.
Firing its multi-laser, it almost jams though as the gun fires a few shots, then clicks. Ah, correct.
This one, can I see it clearly?
Who are you trying to see? Oh, yes, you can see him. Oh. Wolfie just
What?
described, thank you very much.
Is there anything of particular note in the way, like cover-wise?
Cover-wise, well, he's crouched by a sandbag, which gives him a bit of protection. Oh yeah, Korak, forgot to say, you get a box, that's one clip of man-stopper rounds as a bonus for your previous good service as well.
My previous what, sorry?
Previous good service, you received a magazine of man-stopper rounds.
What's that do?
I shall find out.
Stops, man.
Yes. It does do that, but it also has another bonus. Man-stopper bullets increase the penetration of the rifle by 3.
Okay, so that's all that, or not all, but that's what it does, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You receive 1 magazine of these special rounds.
Oh, that's 20 rounds. So yeah, I'll just start with that then.
So you're gonna take a shot at this boy.
Yes. Okay, so
Shoot the
I am going
specials.
so I get half aim, right? Since that's all I'm doing.
Yep. So you get a half aim, and then another +10 for having a red dot. Another +10 for an accurate weapon.
And if you go pro,
Yes.
you get another +10.
Oh god, I've just thought you've become the
He's
end
a face
from that.
sniper.
No, yeah, the end from Metal Gear, but you're a quick scoping kid.
Drop shotting people with a sniper rifle in the battlefield.
Okay.
Your face clan.
Right, so
That'd just be an advanced specialization.
okay, so I factored in the accurate and laser sight. And now what? So sorry, was it penalty for the cover or?
No, it just gives extra armor, but I'll count for that.
Oh, okay. And that. Okay, so any particular things regarding this exact shot that I should know that affect its accuracy?
Just if you're going prone, you get another +10 that I didn't count for.
I believe
Sorry,
it's
plus
short
what?
range with the range of this.
It is short. I said
Oh,
it's a short.
good stuff.
Okay, so you said 10 for prone?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, bro.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, fucking damn it.
Roll
No,
the damage, and then roll
I-
another
With one
2d10.
hand.
I know. Yeah, the 2d10 is accurate.
Yep.
So,
With one hand.
Yes.
I'm just gonna change the number in there so I can.
The
correct-
guardsman's aim was deadly with
Bruh,
a big iron on his.
I fucking imagine he's just like. I imagine he's just-
One-handed. 100.
Bruh.
Large iron. Little
Large
necklaces.
Metal
I just-
necklaces.
I just imagine he's like using the stump to balance it.
Oof. It's like that weird XCOM thing where they curl the rifle into their
Mhm.
forearms.
Yeah, where you have like your hands to each other's elbows.
Yeah.
I believe
While you're
this is
doing the
one of
sniper
those
rifle.
moments where you just get the sniper elite zoom. You follow the bullet into someone's skull.
Yes.
Just the you know the getting used to the new weapon. That Pius just
With his offhand.
Hmm.
Not that.
Okay,
You in my sights.
you blow the man's head off at extreme range because that shot was so good. And it's like a Fallout Vats thing where his head just explodes as the bullet whizzes towards him.
next.
Praise be.
When you give up your melter gun to go against people.
Rubbish.
Man, you're gonna get a sick kill count.
Okay, the las cannon's gonna wheel around and try and target the lad.
No.
See. It hits. In the side armor. Las cannon damage. Seven.
The first kill tonight. To die.
To die.
The cigar, no one has it.
Large iron.
Metal necklace.
If only that man had his metal necklace.
Let's see how this Rust is doing. 55.
Big iron on his hip.
Nolite silently wonders if what Pius got was really a punishment.
Yes, I'm missing an arm.
It did lose an arm.
Well, you're not missing your shots, are you?
Well, that's good
just
for
grace of the
you.
Emperor.
Here's
Dare
the
you
thing.
be so effective, soldier.
Honestly,
Fuck that.
to be fair, that sounds like something a commissar would do. These guardsmen are doing suspiciously well.
Throwing off the
Never
quotas,
seen.
soldier.
I
Where
mean, the
is
man did very violently rip off your forearm, so
I believe it's punishment.
I'll be right back.
You can't. Just keep it
it's forced you to adapt to a different lifestyle for a while.
Korak now chooses to live his life as a sniper.
Yes, as he always should have done.
Abandoning the sun in the sun in the box. He now favors the sniper rifle.
He has gone from the vehicle sniper to the anti-man
He
sniper.
gave up the life of the cheese beam for a life of accuracy and marksmanship with the rifle. Alright. It is Nullus's turn, but Nullus is muted.
Well,
This
you
is so
were
sad.
something or other. I was training with the gun.
Not sure what to do. I'll just move Nullus behind the Chimera and keep him safe.
I think he said he'd be right back.
Right. It's now the Mordians go. Now, Nullus isn't here, but these guys are under your command now, as you are now the leader of the platoon. So, what do you guys collectively want these boys to do?
Probably
Charge!
Okay. I guess they'll...
probably
We'll just,
probably
like-
Charge!
Or just
Okay.
tactically advance alongside the Chimera.
Charge!
Yeah, it's like we advance alongside the Chimera.
I will do a tactical
Hide behind the
advance.
Chimera.
There we go.
Take pot shots.
Pot shots. Keep firing.
Okay, these lads are going to.
Did y'all skip over my turn? I was gone.
Yeah, what do you want to do,
Jesus
Nellis? Because we weren't sure how long you'd be.
I said that you would be right back.
What do you want to do? It's your turn.
I want to move forward, basically.
Okay.
Give me a second. What are all my moves? I guess I'll do my run of 18 meters.
What, Chad? Oh, Jesus! He's running straight through the barbed wire.
Bruh.
Well, there's a hole here.
Yeah, there is, but it's still such a Chad move.
You're just running into it. Like you
I'm
wanna
just
die.
I'm gonna just run up
Okay.
beside this Lehman Russ, and I'm gonna say, these traitorous bastards have no chance. Move in, men, with our artillery.
Oh, hell yeah.
And I'm gonna roll a command to try and bolster.
Oh, hell yeah.
Plus 20
Is
for
there any-
being Chad.
Alright.
Bruh.
Oh, bruh.
Okay, the Mordian squad that you
That's
now
even
lead runs straight after you, like going, Mordian, bruh!
Do people do the thing where they get pluses to their rolls now?
Yeah, everyone gets plus 10 to their roll now.
Oh, hell yeah.
For the start.
I'm not missing.
The
don't believe
Kriegers
you.
go, for that! And they do the same thing.
They also pee.
God shits on the Kaiser!
God, Schützenekaiser!
Scheiße! Kaiser!
Angetreten!
Okay, I forgot to do the Union troopers. Okay. We're gonna take a pot shot at the Mordians, if I get the rules. Right. Hundred. Okay, despite the tactical advantage, the conscripts in the trench all miss. Just a bunch of solid slug fire just emanates from the trench line towards you all guys, but miraculously none of you are hit.
The Emperor protects!
Huh, you suck!
Do you ever just
Everyone shouts from the back.
Oof.
Do you ever just make such a great speech that everyone else just goes, God damn it, we can't win now! Even when they have the upper hand.
It's all Logan now.
It's over, Anakin. Okay, catch your void.
Well, first of all, the aura disappears.
Oh no! Alright.
It only lasts a round per casting. But I thought it might be useful for the first round.
Mm-hmm.
Was
in
it?
case people wanted. Well,
Ah,
it
it
wasn't
was.
in case.
No, I was asking. Like, I was wondering if I missed anything.
No.
It was a
Nothing really
sincere
happened.
question, not a sarcastic one.
No, you didn't miss anything. Your shot was pretty accurate.
Anyway,
I mean, I only had a leeway of what, 106? 15.
Alright.
Katja and
Yeah,
you
116.
are going to run up behind the tank here.
Oh hell yeah. Tactical
To
gamer
try and
move.
keep up with the rest.
Okay. Ah, the shock troopers are gonna do some deadly business with the big irons on their hip.
Bro,
Do I now have a big iron on my hip? I can't really
you're the
hold
biggest
it up.
iron on your hip.
You got a fucking sniper rifle.
Which is wielding with one hand.
God Emperor works in mysterious ways.
One of the Mordians catches a beam of pulse energy, ball of pulse energy that drops into the floor.
No.
Oh no!
No, number 5.
He was my favorite.
Oh, Jimmy! Brother
Okay,
of
Stu.
James!
Okay, it's
Would I
Ventura.
be able to jump
Tay
over
Tay.
the barbed wire?
What about? Are you on the roof of the Chimera again?
Yes.
Okay, let's see. Making a running move or chop. How far do you want to go?
Well, I want to run my entire movement, which, because I have sprint, is all the way up to here.
Okay.
Just be an absolute mad lad.
Okay. To avoid the hordes, you're gonna need to go like that and jump over the trench line. So you're gonna need to make a lot of athletics tests to jump everything.
Well, too bad that I don't have the reroll thing right now.
So how far is your max like with sprint?
36.
That will take you.
Oh, would a sprint like make it times 6 or something? Wait,
Times 2 for
Times
your
two.
like run.
Yeah, you'll get to about that line there.
right.
But
Wait, wouldn't I just be able to jump over the horde and like take the hit or try and dodge?
some of them might get an attack for opportunity on you.
I'd be fine with that.
Okay.
Wait a second, weren't you an abject coward like a week or two ago?
Yeah, but now he's been
Yes.
filled with faith in the Emperor.
Don't get me wrong,
something
I'm not
changed.
I'm not complaining, but
Nice, the Emperor.
Put it this way, some of the indoctrination kicked in.
I used to be a coward. I had no faith.
I used to be a coward like you.
Now I see the truth.
Then
Alright,
I became a governor.
let's fucking do
And
this.
Navy SEAL.
Alright, first of all, you do the Master Chief run up to the wire. Make an athletics at plus 20 for Chad and for Nollis's command roll.
Hell yeah. Do I get an extra bonus for sprinting, maybe?
Yeah, actually, I'll give you plus 30 for momentum. You leap off the tank.
As I just fucking face plant into it.
Oh no, okay, you clear the
Hell
first
yeah.
barrier. And now you gotta go up to the next barbed wire.
Alright,
There we go.
actually, wouldn't I just go like that more diagonally?
Yeah, if you want,
Because
it's-
I wish to go to the left.
Okay,
I'll probably be like here, I guess.
okay, up to the next barbed wire.
Don't fuck with me. I've got the power of God and anime on my
That's
side.
Another plus 30 to the next wire.
Oh hell yeah.
It continues.
Let's
Let's fucking go. Come on.
Oh, ritualist, that's great.
Oh, he's done it. Oh shit.
No.
I'm gonna use a fate point to read
Okay, use the fate point.
Barbed wire is
a
just
lot of guides me.
Oh my god.
Bless. Please. Allah.
Plus
Oh, there you go. You clear the
Yes.
second line.
Praise the
Praise.
Just focus on jumping. The one-armed sniper will kill anyone that tries to hurt you.
Okay, another plus 30.
Oh hell yeah.
I mean, for continuous successes, couldn't he get like a plus 40?
Yes. For,
Nah,
like,
he
feeling
gets.
really
Nah,
motivated.
the problem is the momentum loss, if anything. Because, yeah, like,
In that
you're
case,
trying to
I'm
run
fine
up
with
a
the plus
hill
30.
as well. Like, jump over stuff.
Alright.
Pray for the Emperor, boys.
It's the same
Allah
modifier.
guide me, please.
Oh! Yeah, all over the next trench. Okay, now you're gonna make the jump over the trench
Yes.
bit.
This is
Trench is
retarded.
also social
Hold on.
construct.
So
Yep.
does he not provoke attack of opportunity?
Nah, he will.
Oh.
This fucking madman.
Han, if you want to roll a new character, you could have just told us.
No, I've got my metal necklace, my big iron, and I'm feeling good.
The feeling fine.
You know what you are right now. You're fucking Bane Johns right now.
Okay, yeah, plus 40 now because this ground's more even and it's a bit easier to clear the trench than barbed
Oh
wire
hell yeah!
because
that
the
actually makes
elevation.
All right,
God, fucking,
let's do this, boys.
fucking, come on.
Oh, just made it. So you, as you leap over, a couple of bayonets swing out at you. Let's
But I
see.
dodge midair.
No.
Okay.
No.
Let's have a look.
Can't stop me, faggot! Oh. Oh.
Okay. They miss you, fortunately, though, as the swing of spears leap up from the trenches towards you,
Oh,
but they all
hell
miss
yeah.
their mark because you're moving too fast and too strong.
I've never seen something this Chad.
Then I'll move up to here. I
Oh,
don't have
shit.
intimidate, but may I roll it?
Roll
Just-
intimidate at plus 20.
Just right. This is probably gonna fail as I don't have it trained. But oh well. Bruh.
Okay. They all look around, they're like, oh god! Oh.
Who is this guy?
As they like, where did he come from?
You
I'm just gonna put.
bayonet a governor
Who is
for
this?
jumping over an imaginary line?
Okay. I'm just gonna.
Who is this guy? Ex-Inquisition?
I'm just trying to get to work.
I'm just gonna put this art up on stream.
How could you? I have no idea how the fuck Ventura has been able to walk with those massive brazen balls.
Bro.
Let alone jump off the ground.
Literally, all the way over there, you can still hear Bjorn just going, "Fire!"
Bruh.
Oh shit.
Hey, Nolita, you've brought up some good soldiers.
Yes.
Ugh.
Yes.
Yes.
He got here during the fight. During the war.
Yes.
Oh, such a Chad display.
It is all thanks to me and my amazing skills as a lieutenant commissar. To be fair, that's kind of true because that 74-75 roll wouldn't have worked if it wasn't my beautiful speech.
Oh
Mhm.
hell yeah.
Fair enough.
Oof.
Feel motivated.
We're all gears in a machine.
Oh yeah, I'm feeling
It's
it.
working.
But it's especially fitting because it's like the last bit.
Mhm.
It just
Oh, yeah.
barely made it.
Oh, so cinematic, yeah. It just barely makes it across and then yells at them.
Yeah, sorry, I
terrifying them.
can't get Ritualist art on the thing because it's in a different format that doesn't show up, which is very sad.
Big F.
Oh,
Gotcha.
Oh, look.
Who is this man?
International Man of Fire.
Don't know why it's not showing up, that's really weird. It might be because it's on Twitter, but yeah. I'll just put it up again on stream for a moment. There we go. Barbed wire is a social construct, apparently. Okay. Why it's
Split
this?
dominance.
Well, I do what I can.
Vitality.
Holy shit, what did you do? That was
Okay, so you move once. Okay.
Yeah, I'm moving. And now... Quietus is going to bring out the heavy flame.
Okay.
Is that a
Just-
good thing?
Fuck, I can always reach you.
It's a
Bro.
good day to
Just
die.
gone.
They could die.
He
Also-
revs up the heavy flamer. Gentlemen. He's gotta aim at the horde.
Okay. Right.
The amount of the destruction we've caused in like 2 rounds, which is supposedly about 10 seconds.
At best.
We're barely into the second, aren't
They
we?
met the first battalion of
The
the
Belfast
Belfast
Brigade.
Brigade.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, that's right. I should use that. I bought Bjorn an instrument.
That's exactly within the 30 meters that a heavy flamer has.
so what's your range rounding up like quarter?
Well,
Roll damage first, in fact.
okay. But the range for at least the heavy flamer is 30 meters exactly. It's exactly the range in between them and me.
Yes, that's 8 hits.
Hmm.
Oh, that also means the cone gets maximum spread.
Roll a d5 as well.
So yes, it is.
Oof. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Jesus fucking
Horde is
Christ.
significantly diminished as a wash
It's about
of flame.
time you heretics got cleansed by the way of the Emperor.
The Emperor smiles upon me, heretic. Can you say the same?
Ah, you lost that sword. No. No.
Bruh.
You butchered it. Save.
Okay. I guess that was your turn, as you wash or roast a bunch of them in their trench.
That's fucking
That's all of my turn right there.
It's fucking flamethrower. Why do you think they're banned by the Geneva Convention?
Well, unless any one of them are on fire.
What?
Or no, sorry, never mind. That's within 10 meters. I'll have to do that later.
Okay. The Ross is going to hold position and load another shell and fire at the Horde.
The rest.
Which hits. That was 3. Okay. Another great shell lands in the trench, and these guys evaporate again. And another flaming donut is there. And that's Russ's turn. The Chimera is going to surge forward. Vroom vroom. Demolishing sections of the barbed wire in its wake. Is going to fire a multi-laser. Which misses as it was moving at a high speed. Coat rack.
Coat rack. Okay. Well. Can I see him?
Which one? Ping again. Ah,
The
yes.
opposite.
Yeah?
I can?
Yeah.
Well.
Is there only 3 people left on the main defense already?
Yes. Because Liam and Russ
Okay.
dropped a couple of like mixtapes into the into the trench.
Liam and Russes are scary. How did he survive that one encounter with one?
Because it didn't aim directly at you most of the time. It was killing all your
Okay,
reg
so
of the
I
rest of
can-
your regiment.
And the total of the remaining is 7.
Any special modifiers?
Motivation from Nullus.
Yes. Lying
Oh, how much is that?
prone. So plus 10 from Nullus, plus 10 from prone. Red dot. Accurate.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I think that's it.
Okay, so then, yeah, the Nullis was the only part I forgot.
Bruh.
Okay, this will be another with 2 extra d10s that I will background ahead of time.
Okay,
I think he's dead.
the man's arm flies off in VATS mode, and a pool of blood emanates from it. You basically Star Wars him. And now he slumps to the floor, indeed.
Hell yeah.
Cool.
I know
Okay,
which
this
man did that.
remaining one is going to drop his rifle and surrender to the Chad. Upon seeing his corner, and he just starts sobbing and crying, like, "Нет, нет, Rus."
Нет, пожалуйста,
What a fucking
нет.
faggot. Oof.
Have you heard of the Imperial Guard? We don't carry that kind of thing.
Okay, it's now Nullis's go.
Jawohl.
Jawohl, mein Kommandant.
Jawohl, mein Kommissar. I'll continue charging, I suppose. I can move 18 on a run, so...
Naked cowboys.
Ram Ranch. I might try and do what Han did with the acrobatics just over this section of barbed wire.
But you're not
Oh, buddy.
inspired by a
18
commissar.
armored guardsmen in the trenches of Ram
Ram Hill.
Ram Hill. Oof.
Somebody's about to get
I know
sent
I
to
can
the
get. I know I
range.
can get this far. Let me roll acrobatics for the next bit, I guess.
And he falls face first into the barbed wire.
Okay, plus 20 on your acrobatics to be a Chad.
And I don't have a check in this, so it's gonna go poorly. Or not.
Oh, bro, you leap over like a
Yes.
supreme deck spell.
Guards them.
Gentlemen.
And you're now just above the trench line.
The commissar not losing in brazen balls, I see.
Okay. The Mordians are like, "Follow him, lads, let's go!" And they're going to,
Please, I don't want all of them to fall on their fucking faces. Oh god.
they'll go past the gaps. Wait.
You have to move the blood over.
Yes. They're going to make athletics roll. They're not quite as Chad at you at doing this because they're trying to get over as a unit.
Heroes of the Imperium.
Yes. Like Chads, they leap over the first line of defense.
Bismarck and the Kriegsmarine.
And the second shot was also very successful, and they make it over alongside you.
Oh, I know what this is. This is the reminds me of the song what's it called? Caroline's Prayer from Sabaton.
Oh
Yes.
hell yeah!
Advance until you see the white in their eye.
Okay, the remaining conscripts in the trench fall back and run down the trench line to other positions. Get
We
away.
weren't expecting such Chad forces.
Yes.
The Kriegsmarine are slightly taken aback by a push more suicidal than theirs.
Yes. But they enthusiastically, they're going to be a bit more methodical and try and actually cut the barbed wire.
Welcome to Belfast, bastards. You're pussies.
This is bandit country.
Okay, the first wire falls before their advance.
They just shovel their way through.
Yep.
Mining away.
The second one is not quite as successful and they get stuck. But they're going to say fuck it and try and climb over.
Do the Chad option. Follow your heart.
Chadness. They managed to leap over the second line. That'll be their turn. That's the only movement they've got for now.
They try to do the methodical thing and cut the wire, but then they realize it's better to be Chad.
Yes.
It pays to be a Chad.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm going to take a piss, so decide what your next move will be.
Our next move will be eastward.
To Jerusalem.
Wait, do we have?
Actually, that would be south of our current position.
Are anyone still fighting?
Yes, I believe
The guys in the.
these ones over here,
Okay, I was wondering if they were.
and I believe this guy surrendered, didn't he?
Yeah.
So
Something
it's
about
just
the guy next to him having his brain blown out from nowhere.
so
Are
basically
you
it's
suggesting
just
we accept surrenders?
it's just wait. So are the two guys on the northern side surrendered?
I
Yeah.
think I think
Yes.
No,
the
I
ones
don't think so.
ran.
No, they're
I
not.
don't think these
It's
ones
only
ran.
those two and like the guy, the conscript near the guy.
Mhm. Everyone else fucking died.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine you sitting on the line with your communist brothers fighting back the Imperium, and everyone you've fought with for like a year or whatever the fuck dies in about 10 seconds,
Yeah, just
And you just
blown
hear-
apart.
and you just
10
hear
seconds.
yelling, and you just hear yelling and watch a bunch of people in fucking tight blue uniforms somersault over your barbed wire.
Yeah.
Fucking shouting in a language you don't understand as they as they completely ignore
Oi,
every
peace,
defense
yes.
you've set up.
Pizdiets.
And they just-
Pizdiets.
He's just
There's just one dude who suddenly jumps over the trenches as he screams "Oorah!"
Hoorah!
Hello, hello, we are.
Come
the
on with your
Billy
blackened
Boys.
hands, come and fight me like a man.
Come with your blackened hands, laddies. We need the blackened hands now.
What?
We need to take them to Jerusalem.
Hello, hello, we are the Billy Boys.
Very good.
Sure.
I'm sorry.
I just wanted the soul.
Pointeth downwards.
What do you mean by this?
Okay, we are back. Right. It's now Katya Void's turn. Alright, Grant, it's your turn.
They're coming back.
Oh shit.
Aggressive typing.
Mechanical keyboard man. Da-da-da.
Silent mechanical keyboard mysteries.
Is Gren AFK?
No, I'm here.
Okay. It is your move.
Do you think?
Oh, it's my move. Okay.
Yes.
Fucking things pass by so quickly.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. It passed more quickly
Oh,
than
it all
most
went
spells.
by in a flash.
Yeah.
That's exactly what the guy
See,
up at the artillery thought.
Katja isn't that Chad. She's just going to run up behind the tank,
Yeah.
and Bjorn is reluctantly going to follow her, as his task is to watch over her.
Okay.
And that's done.
Somewhere in his continuous scream, you hear a sigh.
Mm-hmm. But in between the Oorah!
Hoorah!
Whoa! Okay.
Hoorah! Hoorah!
Bro.
Yeah.
Hoorah! Ugh.
Urga.
Bro. Okay. Nullus, a couple of the Mordians next to you drop dead as a pulse energy blasts streak out at them from the sandbags. These two bullies. No. Okay. You're also suffering 2 hits, Nullus. Would you like to use your force field?
I would love to.
Okay, roll D100.
Oops.
Roll another D100. Okay. First one is saved by the
Can I-
force field. Second one you
can
can
I
dodge. Yeah. You try and leap
Modifier?
out. Roll out the way last minute.
Modifier?
Could it be more?
Nah,
safe
just
by
straight
itself?
dodge.
No.
Oh no! Okay.
Oh, no.
Bruh.
You are struck by a plasma weapon.
You've been hit by.
Your armor is 6, I believe.
My toughness is 31, so that's 3, I think.
3, 4, 5. Let's see. That's
It's 1 damage.
You suffer 9 damage, Nullis, from the pulse weapon.
Alright. Still got 3 wounds. 3 wounds left.
Yep.
I'm just gonna yell, nothing but a flesh wound.
Because you're struck in the arm by a pulse blast. Jesse Ventura.
Jesse Ventura.
Do I still have my arm?
Yeah.
Uh,
Okay, good.
first of
Oh.
all,
Oh,
Jesse
no.
Ventura shall just point
Sorry,
his
I had to say that.
pulse gun at this lad and just go, I'd surrender if I were you.
He already
And make
did.
an intimidate.
He already
Yeah,
did
he's on the
surrender.
floor
Oh, this
pissing
one already
himself.
surrendered. Alright, good.
And the
In
other
that
one
case-
already died.
I'm just gonna do this to him. Woo!
In the sniper's side.
Do I take a penalty for using a two-handed? Actually, could I use a last carbine one-handed?
Yes, you'd be normally you're a -20, but you'd be a -10 because it's a carbine. They have a
Ah.
special rule for this, actually.
You know what? Actually,
Aren't
I'm
ours
not gonna use the
compact?
because I'm just gonna use quick draw to pull out the hot shot and the pulse and dual wield.
Okay.
I'm feeling lucky.
Oof.
Punk.
Apparently his answer to the question is yes.
I'm gonna shoot them whilst drop shotting.
So you get your 2 basic guns out and drop shot. Okay. The hot shot is at a -20, the carbine's at -10.
Oh no, I'm using the hot shot and the pulse gun. So both -20.
Both
I take it.
-20 then.
Ye-
Okay.
Are you shooting the surrender?
No, I'm shooting the specials.
The what?
These dudes, the ones with the plasma guns.
Oh, is this massive building on the way?
Hold on a minute, I'm just replaying
No,
the
it's
music.
not. Okay.
No. Hey. Alright.
You're fucking. Visuals are strange, dude.
Oh my god, there he just dropped.
I like the comments Richels is getting on his art. So yeah, you want to shoot these boys.
Yes.
Yeah, you can just bow get a bead on them from there. So yeah, -20 on top of the usual modifiers.
Wait a second. These aren't space super soldiers. These are space Irishmen.
Bruh.
I'm gonna use fate point to reroll that one
Okay.
because I'm feeling lucky, but not too lucky.
Oof.
Praise be to the Emperor.
Oof.
Ah,
All right.
didn't work.
And now for my other shot from the pulse gun.
Okay.
May your plasma burn bright.
That one
Hell yeah.
hits. Roll the damage.
This would
Ooh,
be 11 damage.
11
Right,
damage.
is left.
It's
Alright.
+2 from Mighty shot.
Mighty shot.
Right in his right leg.
Rightio.
I used to be an adventurer like you. Then I took a pulse gun to the knee.
He gets oofed by the pulse gun's energy striking his leg. That will be that. Quietus priest.
I like to imagine the sound of the pulse rifle firing is the Roblox.
Oof.
Oof. Oof. Oof.
Let's see.
Oof.
Remove that.
Wonder what they would have accomplished had I not shot their leader at the beginning.
Never find out.
Yep. Some things we'll just never know.
Let's see.
Holy shit! Daniel Radcliffe starring in a film called Guns Akimbo.
Bruh, that sounds pretty
Quietus
edgy.
is gonna take out his last carbine again.
Okay.
And aim for him.
I mean, you gotta
Standard
give these
range.
what's wrong?
fellas- You gotta give these fellas credit. They're committed to the motherland.
Yeah,
Let's
was
get
Pius
around
really
it.
the only one who shot the leader? Were there multiple shooters?
Yeah. Here's where it all began. This is where the motorcade went down the
The
road.
Administratum claims that Pius was on the grassy knoll.
The marksman only had one arm. Unbelievable. That
I
is
tried
correct. Yes,
making that
Ventura.
shot myself,
Wow.
and I failed.
You're
It's
saying
impossible.
from 50 meters away? Up a hill?
For those of you wondering what we
At
ref.
the high ground.
With this offhand?
But yeah, those of you in the chat, watch Conspiracy Theories by Jesse Ventura. It's a very old bootleg show, but it's hilarious because of how hammy and
Yes.
ridiculous it is.
It is unintentionally amazing.
Yep.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say
It's in the
unintentionally.
category. It's in the category of so weird and kind of bad that it's good.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, I'm guessing last time it was at +4. Would there be any adjustments to that modifier aside from Nellis's inspiration?
Yeah, you get +10 for Nullis, Chad.
Okay, so +50, is that correct?
+50.
Or no?
No.
Because last time it was +40.
That was because you're attacking a horde, you're just attacking a dude now, so.
Thank the gods, or else
Wait,
I'd be nervous that holy
wait.
shit, how are we getting all these bonuses?
Are you using a flamer
Okay.
or carbine?
No, he's just using his
Carbine.
carbine to snipe that dude.
I see.
But then that's just +10 then. Correct.
Yep, standard range, +10 for Nullis. That's about it.
It is done. Let's see.
Your last carbine jams, and you hear a click as you try and fire the thing, but no energy comes out of it.
You know what? No, I won't use my fate point for this. I'm sorry.
You're a priest, you should try and get a better gun. You've got money.
Money.
I could see a priest getting his hand on a bolt gun or something, you know?
Fair enough.
Bolt's a
Maybe.
priest.
Wait, if he's a priest, is he in the ecclesiarchy?
Yes.
Yes. Yes, I am.
Is he allowed to fight?
Yes.
What isn't
There's
the
nothing
ecclesiarchy?
tell me I can't.
He's not a
fight.
soldier, he's a priest.
Right, of course.
He can't have any men under arms, but he's not a man.
He's not a man
he's
under
a
arms, he's merely a priest.
uses arms.
Spiritual advisor to the troops. And
Yes.
that involves taking the fight to the enemy as well and ensuring the troops' spiritual teachings doesn't fail under stress of battle.
I
It
hope
also
you're feeling
involves a
pious, at
heavy
least.
flamer.
Yes, it does. Because it's his duty to cleanse enemies of the Emperor if he finds them as well. So,
Cleanse
Aye.
heresy.
anyway.
So if you find any demons, then I am obligated to kill them.
Yes. No, it is actually true. The priests are insanely good against demons in the RPG system. Okay, a rust tank. It's just gonna not fire this turn and just trundle up. and demolish the barbed wire. Oof, oof. Oh, yep. Chimera is going to run Tundle forward a wee bit and try and gun down these two. Let's see. And it hits. Okay. Multi-lasers. 2d10 plus 10. Okay. Yeah. The multi-laser turns its beam onto this dude and he just melts in a pile of ash as the energy strikes through his armor. Correct.
So this is the only active combatant, right?
Yep.
Well then.
He's dead.
Got in the sniper's sight, the first kill tonight. Do-do-do.
Is there still the inspiration morale bonus thing?
Yeah.
Is it even possible for you to fail this shot?
If I roll a 0.
If he rolls 100, yeah.
Meaning 100.
Yeah.
Just double
Because it means his
check
gun gems, essentially.
Okay, I think I've got all the... Wait, hold on. You said yes to the,
The morale
Morale
buff,
bonus still
yeah.
playing?
Firing you, yes.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, okay.
Okay. Roll the damage. Well,
Bruh.
he gets oofed out of existence as a massive hole is blasted through his cavity and he just slumps back against the floor.
Do we know
Pretty
if they're
nice.
hostile?
Does that mean combat is over?
Yeah.
Alright, so the last guy, is he like cowering, sort of bent?
Yeah, he's just slumped on the floor and he's pissed himself, it seems.
In that case, could I decapitate him with a shovel?
Yeah.
As I have the entrenching tool. Hell yeah.
Come on, Pius, let's go.
Oofed.
I take it just automatically succeeds, or do I have to roll for it?
Nah, it auto succeeds. He's a helpless target.
Stu, what's this door made of?
The door is made of adamantine.
So, kicking it down is probably not an option.
No.
I see if it's unlocked.
It appears to be locked as far as you can see, but there is a keypad that could potentially be used to coax it open.
Stu,
Yep.
I would
Ye-
like to try and use a psychic focus test to get a sense of what is inside of the house.
Okay. Make it at +10.
Alright. Then
Bruh.
Let's wrap on the hand.
Okay, you sit down for a moment and pry into the bunker complex with your mind as best you can. Your vision moves past thick blocks of ceramite. And eventually you feel the ebb and flow of just dimly lit lamps and a warm glow emanating from within. And you just feel the emotions of tension and trepidation and quite a few hints of fear among the mortal men that reside within. Many of them haven't seen combat for the first time. There's a couple of more sterner troops in there, but even they're a little apprehensive. Could
So
you
it's
make
definitely
could
No,
you make
just-
me an awareness test at neutral one actually?
okay.
Okay.
I'll do a fate point.
Okay.
Use fate points for a lot of things, so why not?
Uh-huh.
No.
Alright. You peer further into the bunker, and your mind just starts to get a bit foggy, and there's just sort of clouds almost obscuring what you can see within. You do feel the odd sense that there is possibly someone higher ranking who's just really pissed off. Almost, that's the emotions you get. But as soon as you start peering closer than that, your mind kind of just you can't peer any further, and you just feel a wall up in front of you.
And
Oh.
finally, I'll just do a Sanitions test.
Mm-hmm. All right. As you're peering through, you don't feel the presence of a warp-touched mind at all. You feel the usual assortment of mundane souls. You do feel the odd, but you also do feel the odd sensation of one soul that seems almost less, less than mundane, with a connection to the warp. It's very peculiar. You've not felt this before, and it's a strange feeling. But beyond that, you can't really glean much else from it.
Alright. You go, Nils.
Nulite will pull out the melta bomb that was in his pack and look around and say, "Does anybody else have any better ideas?"
Not really.
Jesse Ventura hands you another melted bomb.
I think we'll only. He pushes it back to Ventura, saying, "Let's just only use the one for now. We wouldn't want to waste them."
Very
You
well.
might want to back away from there.
Is
Well, I've got to set it down first.
there a lock?
The rest of you, I mean.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
locked.
As,
No, no,
um,
is there a lock like that we can see?
It's it's a pad code. It's a code pad.
There is not a physical lock. No.
So, as Nellus is placing the charge, Jesse Ventura shall perform a sort of rousing speech about how they'll fucking wreck everyone inside and how they have to be brave and all that. And I'm going to use sanctified firepower
Just
and attempt to use it at least.
I'm going to. I just want to ask Stu. Did I get a sense of the numbers inside, just vaguely?
You
1 billion.
you sense the fleeting image of one or two codes from the sort of more authoritative mind inside, but it's not enough to like decode it really. Like you'd still be there for
No,
hours
I'm
trying to
saying,
do it.
did I get a sense of the numbers of people inside?
How many people are in?
Oh, people inside. Ah, you sense that there's maybe a platoon or less inside. It's about 30 or
That
less men.
case, After a
Alright.
bit, Katja is going to go up to the commissar and say, I thought you wanted to know that there seems to be about a platoon or so inside.
Oh, have you used your psychic abilities?
I've tried. There's about a platoon. There seems to be at least one commanding ranked individual, and I don't know if this matters too much, but there's also a strange presence inside. Not a psyker, not a psyker. More of a, how to say. their connection, there seems to be an individual inside whose connection to the warp might be less than your average person.
Hmm.
That's about
Is
it.
Is it human?
I don't know.
Suppose we'll find out.
Soon it'll
Alright.
be dead.
Now, Nulite Roman, Lieutenant Commissar, is going to set the melta bomb down, and
By the way,
and he's going to bellow orders at everybody to take 5 positions on the door, including the Mordians, and if he has command over the Kriegs and them as well.
Stu, could I make the roll for these to activate Sanctified Fire?
Good over Solocost.
Yep, we'll do that
It
once the
is-
bomb's set off. You can yell that. The Mordians will take up positions by the side door. The Kriegers respectfully kind of turn and say, "Last Commissar, our mission is to proceed further into the city. But the Emperor be with you on your
No worries,
assignment."
lads. Emperor protect you.
Yeah,
Emperor
I'm
protects.
totally with you.
Alright. How do I have to roll anything to set a melta bomb off?
Yeah, you need a tech use test at plus 20.
What's the
40.
range for Melta Bomb?
Let's
Melta
check
bomb.
that first.
Yep.
I think this is too close. I'm just gonna say that. Maybe even this.
Melta bombs. Let's have a look. Oh, where the fuck are they?
In equipment, I think.
Equipment. Ah, there we go.
I drew a
Oh
yellow
no, they're in
arrow.
tools, aren't they? They're fucking.
Why would you put it in explosives?
Yeah, I know. Why wouldn't they do that?
Why would it be a weapon?
Yeah.
It's a melta charge. It's meant to destroy objects, guys. Not for demolition.
2 meter range.
2 meter. That's not too bad actually.
I knew we were safe.
It's quite.
Good. So it wouldn't melt away our cover.
It'll just melt away the
just a-
fucking door.
Commissar, just a thought. They expect us to come through the door. Why not set it on the wall?
Would it
Or-
get through a wall?
Or replace one on the wall as well, as we have 2 of. And we go via 2 entries.
It's a great idea. Ventura, place one on the far wall so that the Mordians can get a better shot.
Okay, here we go.
Another idea. Wait, Stu, how tall is this building?
Let's not make it more complicated than it needs to be. Let's not put
No,
one on the
this
roof.
is actually a useful idea.
It's about 10
Here
feet
come
tall.
Steel beams, Daddy.
Sorry, it's 10 what tall?
10 feet tall. It's fairly chunky.
Oh, that's easy to get on top.
Melta charges don't
Do you
melt
mean
steel
10 foot or
beams.
10 meters?
10 foot.
That's
3
very small.
meters, right?
10 foot is like
3
2
meters.
to 3 meters. 2 to 3
Yeah.
meters, yeah.
More towards 3
okay.
meters.
You might want to
Anyway.
make it a bit bigger than that, Stu.
Let's
you
have a
said-
look. Put it this
said
way,
tech
you
use.
wouldn't be able to climb it without a ladder or 2. That's how tall it is.
You
What
said
about a
tech,
tank?
You said tech use at what still?
Plus 20.
Okay, and then Ventura, can you do yours at the same time?
Uh,
I'd like to use a fate point.
I would like to have someone else do the tech use test, as I don't have it.
Hold it. I'm going to do a feathered roll of something.
Wait.
Oh.
Let me do my thing first, Pasta.
Alright.
Relax, mate.
Fetid roll.
Sorry, but it happens every time.
Fetid roll. Okay.
Alright. I will grant him a reroll.
Oh, neat.
Oh, there you go.
Han, do you have one or
Alright,
less?
I'd like to use a fate point.
I have.
Okay.
What? Do I need to use tech use to, like, click turn on bomb.
Yes.
How many ticks do you have in techies?
I have one.
I have one.
You have one?
Everyone has
Said
it
I also.
trained, so it's not too bad.
Yeah.
To be fair, Nullus, I could call that a success because I'll just say you place it, and then you struggle to find the button, and one of your assistants base gives you the +10 you need to finish it. So,
Alright, yeah, let's go with that. and
because
not
that
run.
seems
So-
more reasonable.
Press that
Also,
button.
couldn't Nullus have essentially done the tech use test for both of them, as you can just use one detonation code, I suppose, to activate them?
Well, they're both activated manually. They're not linked up per se. So
Also,
I
the-
suppose
for the Emperor.
if you're not confident, you could get someone else to set the other bomb.
Yeah, so I'll let someone else do the.
Yeah.
Let's do it. For the Emperor.
Right, you still have a reroll from me.
I have
Me
the assistant
or
that helped
both?
me help him, so he gets another +10.
I'll give it +30 then for the assistants.
Yes, sir.
Let's see how you do. Make a reroll. Use the sign of signs. Okay.
For the Emperor.
Now run.
An
Run.
image of a very bad future comes into your mind for a second.
Run. Dun, dun, dun,
Excellent.
dun.
We all die for the Emperor. Run. For the Emperor.
If it's not obvious, I'm aiming.
The range is 2 meters, so I should be okay.
Stu, could I activate Sanctified Firepower before the doors get blown?
Yes, to add emphasis to
Right,
it.
then I shall do
Yeah, +10 for the inspiring leadership around you.
that. Oh yeah.
You
Do I
don't
get
have-
another +10 for being really cool and just like vaulting over
Yes.
5 barricades?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, hell yeah.
+20.
I don't have a reroll for you, I'm afraid.
That's fine.
Bruh.
I cannot
You're
make
too
this.
much of an introvert to give an epic speech. Bruh.
Big Iron, but everybody's an introvert.
Yes.
Have to.
Oh,
Much to say.
Rule of
You didn't
command.
have to
Have
much
to
to
say.
Ventura just has a bit of difficulty getting reaccustomed to his training before the sleeper agent
Yes.
thing.
Fuck it, I'm gonna use my final fate point to reroll this, because this is bullshit. I just want to be able to use it.
Once, come on,
Just
fate,
once.
fate, please.
Hell
Bruh.
yeah.
He
Oh,
had
that's a
too
good one.
much to say.
That's not a degree of success.
Is that like 4 degrees of success?
See. That's 4 degrees, yeah.
oh.
In that case, everyone within a 5-meter radius of me now has the sanctified qualities on their weapons. In addition, they have proven 6.
Well, what do
Okay.
those things do?
Sanctified makes it count as holy damage. Proven makes it so that you do a minimum of X damage, which is 6
Yep.
Huh.
on the roll.
How long does it last?
For the duration of the combat.
Okay, space this next encounter. Okay.
Yeah. Also, that should be mentioned. That's a minimum 6 on the roll.
For each die. I'm reading
Yep.
it right
Each
now.
D10, yeah, gives you, like, it counts as 6 if you're less than 6.
Mm-hmm. That's very good.
It's a very good ability that I really struggled to activate, apparently. Because I didn't have too much to say.
Didn't have too much to say.
There to ask your business.
Luckily, my metal necklace helped me out.
Metal necklaces.
Your large iron was inspiring.
Yes.
He had too much to say. So, is the melted bomb melting?
Yes.
It does 6d10, I believe.
With a almighty roar, the wash of heat and thermite, both doors expand and melt down the adamantine to a fine alloy.
The best thing is that melter bomb has proven. And sanctified.
Sanctified melted.
Yeah.
Hold on.
A holy bomb.
I'm confused. What's going on here?
You are
And
now.
transition.
Inside of the building.
Seems like it leads somewhere, sir.
Oh,
Where's
shit.
the wall that we broke into?
That will become apparent.
That was a minimum of 36 damage.
Or no? Is this it?
Yeah, just place yourselves down here.
Okay, what's up, sir?
I want to go through where we broke the wall.
Aren't there 2 of those places?
Can you hear our outpost 31, by the way?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
When you don't know what to
Come
play
in.
for ambience, you just put the outpost down.
I guess we should just use our basic characters because there's very little space for comrades.
Mm-hmm.
What?
So,
As in, just assume your comrade is with you rather than having him on the map.
Is that what we're doing, Stu?
Master, delete your
you can do it if you
comrade.
want, but there's you'll just need to basically be careful with how you move them.
Yeah.
Because they will take up space a little bit. I don't
Take
mind
up
it,
space
but
anyway, I'll keep him on the map.
okay. What I'd say is maybe just put them behind you somewhere so they're not too in the way. So, you enter through the burning doorway, and you enter into a dimly lit underground bunker system. There is a T-junction with a big steel door in front of you, a steel door, and there are 2 walkways to the left and to the right. I'm going to reveal a bit as Nala steps forward like a chat. And light
Guardians scared the
emanates.
shit out of me?
Light emanates from you to your right, showing the Mordians, and they give you a nice hand signal saying, all clear, sir.
Very good.
That's good.
So the steel door, does it have anything? Like, that could be unlocked wise?
The steel door appears to be closed, but there is a keypad to open it.
Okay.
Maybe we should have spared one.
I asked the Mordians if they have a melter bomb.
Let me have a look.
Touch the ceiling idea would have worked.
Okay, one's going to make a test.
Ah, yes. You might be our last hope.
He doesn't find a melter bomb, but the sergeant searches for a minute and he's like, I've got a couple of crack grenades here, Commissar. Could bundle them up together. Make a little
Yes,
improvised
let's do
charge.
that. Everybody prepare to breach.
They will have proven.
Aiming.
That's gonna be it,
As she's setting the charge, the sergeant also says, there was another doorway back there, so I don't know if you wish to investigate or carry on further into the bunker first.
I suppose we'll investigate it.
Rightio, sir. Can show you where. She'll stay behind and set the charge, and gesture you to follow.
Guess I'll tag along.
To the right? you said?
Yep, to the right.
Yeah, over here. Come on, Commissar.
I figured that they had come through here when, with the hole in the wall.
There's another door that appears to be closed, but it doesn't have a keypad. What it has is like a wheel lock that you turn to open it.
I beckons the psyker over and say, can you tell what's beyond this door?
Well, I can try. Alright, let's see.
All right. You sense beyond the door that there's a couple of frantic mortals. They seem quite agitated and fearful. It's hard to make out the outlines of them, but they seem to be wearing military armor and carrying weapons.
I can sense an armed presence behind the door.
I have
At
to go do something.
least,
Alright,
at
let's
least two
continue here then.
inches.
So when you say a circular lock, is this something that you can just kind of bust open still?
It's something you turn and the door moves inwards.
Like a bomb shelter?
Kind of.
Okay, can it be done manually, I should ask?
Yes. You just need someone to turn the
Alright.
wheel.
I'll turn the wheel, lads. Okay.
Chad.
Sorry, yes, sir.
What would that be, a strength test or athletics? Or...
No, you just turn it.
Okay. I turn the wheel then.
The door swings open.
Spin to win.
I'm just gonna roll a test.
Oh, sweet baby Emperor.
No, let's roll a force field test. I'm afraid you can't get a reaction for this. A shot goes off like point blank as you turn the door and it falls inward into the doorway. And it hits you in the side of the head, Nellis, for 9 damage minus your armor and toughness, which would be... You don't take any damage, actually. Okay.
Oh yeah, okay.
So the guy just kind of fires a shot that glances off your helmet and impacts the wall behind you. Your ear is fucking ringing, though.
Contact, open fire.
You can roll initiative now if you wish. Bruh. Bruh. Okay. I think correct AFK,
Yeah.
that's fine. Alright. Priest man, it's your
What's
go.
it?
I suppose,
It's a very nice enclosed space they've got there.
yeah, I thought the same thing. Gentlemen, let's throw a fried party.
Animal smell barbecue?
Okay.
Not yet.
Plus 10 for short range.
Okay.
And I get plus 10 for standard attack, I guess, as well. I still need to figure out whether you get that or not for thrown weapons, but...
Can I use half aim for throwing?
I have to go.
Yeah.
You know what I do? I just shoot at whoever seems most important.
Okay. No
Right,
one.
man.
Alright, see you.
Okay. Bye bye.
3-hour mark, right?
We've got a little bit of time to go. I'll try and wrap up soon, though. Just get through some of
Okay.
this.
Should I do the hit or?
Roll it with a plus 20, a ballistic skill.
Okay. Just double checking I'm doing this right. Let's see. Half aim. And I'll be standard range, right?
Yep.
Yep. Range of fire, I'm guessing. No modifier.
It's just, I said plus 20, so short range standard, yeah. So
Plus 20.
alright.
So. Yay!
The grenade hits. Roll 2d10 damage.
Wait, never mind. Sorry. Yeah,
That
that is
is
actually 2d10.
that is all
yeah.
good.
That would be 14 due to proven.
Oh yeah.
True.
Actually, due to my special.
Actually.
And
Actually.
it's also sanctified, so you know.
So you know.
True that.
Which does nothing, but it sounds good.
It's the holy hand grenade!
Yes it
It
is.
is indeed a holy hand grenade.
Basically, if any of them are demons, you know,
Bruh.
in disguise.
I mean, the communists, so.
Ventura, I
12 fucking damage. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Jesus.
You do a significant amount of damage and they're all blasted off their feet somewhat and all kind of staggering from the impact of it. They're almost gone for, but not quite. Catch your void.
Fucking.
Laser sights.
Bjorn is going to pick up a grenade. He's gonna throw in a frag grenade.
Mm-hmm. Same modifier, short range standard attack.
Oh god, this reminds me of Battlefield's Operation Locker with just pure grenades.
Yep. Operation Metro. Fucking suppression tactics. Alright.
Let's see. He'll take a half aim. Is that point blank?
Short range.
No, it isn't.
Yeah.
It's short range. Okay.
Throwing a grenade point blank is a bit.
It is standard, I believe.
Yeah.
Is that no additional modifier?
No. So just that plus 20 you get. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Roll 2d10 damage.
Yep.
Okay.
Get fucked.
Bruh.
Right, and
The second one does the job and they're all slaughtered by the fragmentation.
Bjorn chest.
Somebody figure out what the machines in there do.
If they're still working.
Yeah.
Just pause the initiative for now.
I mean, it was just a frag grenade. It was no crack or anything.
There appears to be, as you walk in, a heavy stubber mounted in a slit in the wall to fire out of the bunker.
Oh, I see.
Alright. That looks like some sweet loot.
I look out the slit. What do I see?
You see the carnage you wrought upon the battlefield. The dead Kriegers and Mordians are there, but there's also massive fire and smoke from the shells that
Good
the
thing
balcony.
these dumb bastards didn't fire this thing at us.
We were just that intimidating.
Yeah. Okay.
What's the thing to the left? Is that just a column?
That's a footlocker, a locker of some kind. Kick aside the dead body.
Somebody open that locker. See what's inside. Could be some epic gamer loot.
Gamer.
Fair enough, I'll do it.
Also, be right back for like 5 seconds.
Okay.
Spiders will attempt to open the locker.
It swings open without effort. Inside resides many belts of ammunition for the stubber, and also a load of 5.56 ammunition.
Sorry, you need some ammo.
There is also something else inside.
Artifact.
Oof. There's also a case of containing some suits of armor. Inside you find is 4 best quality flak vests.
Commissar, you might want to have a look at this.
I'll have a look at this.
Yeah,
Oh,
have a
mate.
look at it, and
Bring
it's
myself a sanctified folding chair.
it's 4 best quality flak vests. It's not as good as the armor you and the rest of them are wearing, but it's not bad.
We can always trade it in with the quartermaster for some bonuses. Maybe even some loot boxes.
Alright. Keep this in mind, lads. We'll get it
Boxes?
when we
I believe you
we'll
mean
get it,
surprise mechanics.
we'll get it when we exville.
Oh yeah, surprise mechanics as the EA reps it. I can't believe she stood up in British Parliament and fucking said that.
Surprise mechanics, nigga.
It's not gambling, it's surprise mechanics.
Good old
When a
Astra
corporate.
Militarum
Well,
surprise mechanics.
As we're walking back, I'd like Katja is going to try to focus on the that would be the what? The fucking west wing? The north
Oh,
wing?
would be the north wing, technically.
I'm going to focus on the north wing of the building to see if I sense anything there.
Okay.
So
Same
let's
rule.
do this again.
Oof. Maybe I should end the game now that people are yawning.
Oh, that was Bjorn, apparently.
That's fine. You get the
Jonas
same.
unlocked his psychic power.
His insights increased. You get the same sense you did last time of frantic activity from a bunch of military dudes at State of Panic. Very
Commissar,
similar.
Are there more in the northern chamber?
I believe so.
Well, we should deal with them so they don't flank us in the future. On me.
Bruh.
Albeit,
Is it the same kind of door?
Yes.
you know
Okay.
what, Kane, you might want to stay behind.
This time, however, Stu, I'd like to just crack the door open a little bit and throw 3 frag grenades in there.
Alright.
I
You,
mean, that's fair.
Use a German
Room
tactic.
service.
You bundle the grenades together with some duct tape. Then you prime all the pins to one string, like a Chad. And you wheel the door aside. Okay, roll to throw the grenades in with a plus 30 ballistic skill test.
Okay, and I'll do a full aim. 'Cause it's
Bruh.
out of time.
Okay,
And is this point blank or short range?
I'll call it point blank. Why the fuck not? You're literally just throwing into the room through the gap. It's kind of...
Yeah.
Okay, roll...
Damage 3 times.
Yeah.
Our appropriate Kamauchi Black and Tans is playing right now.
And that's actually sanctified.
Yeah.
And,
It has proven
Let's see.
6 soul.
Let's see, that's a minimum of 12 on that one, a minimum of 12 on the last one, and then a 20, which was 2 crits.
Bro.
So that
This is very cool and epic.
44 damage.
Well, bro, you kill them all, bro.
Bruh.
44 damage, and with 2 crits, so their gore
As-
is splattered across the room.
Yeah, like, it's just a deafening roar of fire and fragmentation and screaming as you open the door.
Just even Tura, go check that locker.
My pleasure.
Don't forget to keep track how many grenades you have, boys, because I think you've used half of them.
Mhm.
I just used 3 of my 5. But I've got a lot more grenades of other variety.
Yeah. Jesse Ventura, the locker opens easily,
Oh,
and inside is more racks of 5.56 rounds and boxes of
Ugh.
MG ammo. But inside is another thing.
Oh, hell yeah.
Apparently, they kept a lot of drugs in here, as you find a nice, thick case containing 48 doses of stimulants.
Jesse Ventura is just gonna subtly pocket this, and then say, this locker is empty.
I'm going to want to make sure that that's. I'm gonna
Okay. You roll a
You'd
stealth
have to
test,
roll-
Ventura, and you roll awareness, Stullis.
Wouldn't that be sleight of hand?
Yeah, actually, sleight of hand, actually, that'd be fair. And you roll an awareness against his sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand or deceive, I guess.
Any modifier for the awareness? Given
No,
that 40
both of you roll
is
neutral.
probably- No? Okay.
Bruh!
He knows.
Well, I mean,
failed, but not as bad as Nullus.
My
I
ear is
mean-
still ringing, so I got distracted. That's what I'm gonna say.
this is a weird one.
Because
I
you
just
both
popped
you
in
both
the
have
plain
terrible
sight.
DCs for this as well. It's like, oof.
So he just pocketed 40 stims without me seeing.
Well, it was all in
plain
one
sight,
case,
Right in
yeah.
front of him, and he's just like, must have been the wind.
Yeah, Nullis, you literally go, must have been the wind, and you closed your eyes for a minute.
It's rather drafty in here, probably because of that hole in the wall.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that.
Anybody
I
smell
think-
military-grade stimulant? Must just be the draft.
I believe that's an awareness. I believe that when you roll awareness, if the result is the same, then the one that's doing awareness beats it. Like, if the
Well,
amount of increased
technically
success-
you both would have to re-roll, but I think it's funnier just keeping it as like who failed the worst kind of
Yeah,
thing.
as he crits failed, and I just failed.
Because he literally rolled 100, and that's pretty bad. Like,
In that case, maybe Katja has her suspicions, but Katja isn't going to say anything. She's terrified of Ventura.
Are you gonna question a governor?
What's the range?
Why
Alright,
are you using
I
a
instruct
governor?
the Morians to set up the crack bomb.
okay.
Crack bomb.
By the way, we're
bomb.
approaching the 3-hour mark. Do you guys want to end it soon, or do you want to carry
Yeah,
on?
let's end it here. This
let's-
seems like
yeah.
a good
Yeah.
cutoff point.
I need to go to Walmart, bro. So
Bro. Okay.
Bruh.
Alright, well, thank you very much for joining us, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you had a very special and lovely time and all that. We will see you all again soon. Does anyone have anything final to say?
Remember, kids,
Apparently.
don't use crack grenades.
Apparently, not my Brexit is trending on Twitter.
Bruh.
I guess democracy is so last year.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, that's at
Brexit?
least 6 damage.
What's a Brexit? What's a Brexit? I'm worried about Calexis.
I'm gonna go get groceries. Have a nice day, fellas.
I'm
going to Alright.
give you a free roll.
Ooh, up the rah, I guess. Have a nice day, everyone. Bye for now.
See ya.
Good night.